All right, y'all know the fucking drill. I don't need to explain it to you. We're live streaming Baylor Bears versus Colorado. So get the fuck in here. I'm already doing a triple header and I'm. Do, 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 do. Supreme. Here we go. The Buffaloes are out tonight. Damn, the Duke game is still delayed. John, don't lose to Florida State. Travis Hunter. And the first one in here, YTC.
All right, we're back.
The Duke game is still delayed.
Mother Nature must really hate them now.
Like I said, the victims of climate change show no mercy.
Oh, Michael and Bustin. Never gets old. Michael and Bustin.
He says this every fucking time. I'm gonna have to ban the alphabet at this point.
So we're gonna have to type in sign language or some shit. We're gonna have to type in symbols for sin.
You're gonna have to make me start doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, the whole entire alphabet.
That's fine. We're still gonna find a way. People always find a way if they want you enough. No Diddy. People will find a way. Mikeston. Mikeston? What the fuck?
What?
The greatest sports ship of all time. Mikeston. 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 Mike Stin. Mike Stin. That's your new ship right there. Mike Stin.
You just no, you do realize you just
And now
this community.
Mike Stin and fucking Justical. I don't know. So you can make either or. Justical. One of the two. Justical or Mike. Mike Stin or Justical. Justical. Just a bus.
My Duke stream got 382 views.
For a board.
Considering the team that they're facing, I would say that's an accomplishment.
Not bad for a board fest, but yeah. But that game was a blowout, so yeah.
And the game's still delayed.
And that game's about to be.
What, dude? What the?
Oh wow!
That's a special type of M that he put.
Mike and just Michael, you can't ban all the alphabet. We're gonna find a way.
If you're gonna have to, at this point, y'all are gonna say Egyptian stuff. Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian.
Hell yeah, we're also gonna say it in Spanish. We're gonna say it in fucking French, fucking Cantonese, fucking Portuguese, fucking Greek, Latin, all those fucking languages. We're gonna say it in.
The only maybe if you say it in Japan, I wouldn't understand it, or Japanese. Yeah, I meant to say Japanese. My bad.
Mandarin, Cantonese, fucking Japanese. Yeah, that's the. All that stuff. Even we're gonna need to speak in Mongolian, fucking tribal. Calling you just German, Catalonian. There's hundreds of languages. We can call you that.
Here comes Baylor. They have the ball first.
Face it, Mike. You can't escape it. People will find a clever way, no matter how much you try.
Did you happen to mute one of the words?
You people think that this is gonna cloud on me, dude. It's a stain on you as well because it proves you have no life.
Oh really? Wait, he said it in Japanese now.
What the?
He's saying it in different.
You Google translated that shit. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't
no hieroglyphics. Are those? That's Japanese. That's Japanese.
Is that Japanese?
He said it in Mike and Justin in Japanese. Good, Mike. You can't ban that now. Yeah, Mike. What are you gonna do?
And what did I type? I said it was two parts. It was, but as you were asking Justin Fields a question, and then Justin Fields had an answer, and I said, I don't want to even repeat it because I don't want to get screen shot, but it had something to do with all right, let me write it in the private chat what I wrote. Fuck it. Okay, so you said,
well, no, he said it in fucking. What language is this? He said it in fucking he said it in fucking Islam, Arabic. Oh my god, Arabic. That's Arabic. Oh my god. You said it in Arabic.
I'm at a loss of words.
Michael, just face it. You keep getting clowned up in different languages. How do you get clowned in multiple languages? You're getting cooked Mr. Worldwide.
That's what that was what I wrote, and I'm just like joking around about it.
Mr. Worldwide. Right there.
What else, Chad?
Oh wow.
I type silly shit. I just try to think of like creative silly shit. I don't.
The
I
fuck
mean,
is
I'm not.
this? What
I'm
the
not trying to be
fuck? I
mean
don't get
spirited.
it.
Oh my god! Look at all these languages. Different coding. I don't know that one, but yeah, that's crazy.
What's the
Is that,
Russian one? What's the
yeah, what's the
Russian one?
Russian one? What's the Greek one? The
Yeah.
fucking you already know Spanish. Fucking you already know. We got Portuguese, French, all the languages.
What about
What is Justin in Spanish?
Justine?
Yeah, it's just Justin. Okay, I was wondering.
Justine, yeah. No, because
So
Justin's an English origin name. Yeah.
Miguel y Justin.
Miguel is basically Spanish Michael. Yeah, Miguel.
Yeah, Miguel Y and Justine.
And Juan is John, but yeah, in Spanish, but yeah.
Yeah,
Juan, yeah.
Juan is John. Jose is Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Miguel is Michael. Ooh, Shaduri just got. Shit. Fuck.
Guillermo also. Fun fact: Guillermo means
turning
Williams in Spanish. Guillermo.
Shador is turning into a one-read quarterback.
Yeah, that's what Williams means in Spanish. Yeah, Guillermo. For Williams, yeah, that's the equivalent over there for William. Yeah. Marco is Spanish. Marcus is Marco for Spanish. Yeah.
Marco is Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah. That's what the pronunciation. Yeah. And then Arturo is Arthur. Yeah, in Spanish too. Arturo.
Yeah.
Arthur. Yeah. I'm looking at these. Yeah. Common names and seeing. Yeah. And then Thomas as expected. Yeah, Tomas, which is ironic because they mean drink in Spanish too.
You know what I think is the thing going on with Shador is Dion has it's like a black cloud over that.
More languages. More in Russian. Look at the Russian.
The one of that was Thai, and then
what the
then the one below it is.
Is that fucking Greek? What the? That's wild. He's singing in all different languages. That's wild.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, look at that circle M! He circled the M! And he spaced Justin! What the hell, Mike and Justin?
We're supposed to be talking about Baylor versus Colorado, and we went from that.
Not Chinese yet, now it's Mandarin.
Don't get a safety! Don't get a safety! Good. Jesus Christ.
I'm dying right now. You brought this upon yourself, Michael. You wanted to be a dictator. You wanted to be a channel dictator, so people are rebelling now, and you're mad.
There were 5 people in here at one point. Wonder what happened. It just snapped like Thanos'
Patrick Patricio. I'm looking at English and Spanish variations. Mm-hmm. And then Charles is Carlos. Yep, as expected. Carlos and Charles. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Suprema.
Charles. In Spanish, yes. Carlos, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for next Saturday.
And then Paul in English is Pablo over there. Yeah, Spanish. Yeah, of course. So Pablo. Looking at all these translations.
I can't wait for Alabama versus Georgia. That's going to be a monster pack stream. I'm only going to get the iPhone 16 and I'm not upgrading my phone ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only doing it because it has the AI features. Oh, I'm listening to Awesome Kid's favorite commercial.
Yeah, Alberto, Alexander, Alejandro. Yep.
What is Michael Love's?
Alfredo is Spanish for Alfred, and it's nicknamed Freddy. Yeah. I'm looking at this. Cristobal, yes, Christopher, Spanish with him. James is Jaime. Yeah, there you go. I'm looking at these. Jaime, or Jacob Jaime or Jaquez.
Get
or
over
Jacques.
Go hug a capybara. You too, random editor.
You know, these capybaras, you really like rodents, do you?
They're adorable.
Yeah.
First down, Baylor. They're in striking distance. Mike loves chicken.
Man, I prefer the big leopard cats or fucking giant size, yeah. For cuteness.
It's not me.
It's not. You gotta do it with the list. It's not me. The list he does. It's
Sounded
not.
like a zombie saying it though.
It's not me.
That's what Awesome Kid says. You know, it's funny.
Is that supposed to be like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, that's what he
Talking
sounded
about
like.
step back.
No, it's a joke because his mic always sounds low, and he talks with a lisp when his mic sounds low. After.
Oh,
Oh wow, random editor. Damn. It's in your windows in the chat.
Dude, I have hugged a person before.
oh wow.
The whole chat's clapping him in different sign languages.
I think in emoji, the bird and the lollipop means cocksucker.
What? Oh, yeah, it makes sense. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, like, Michael, that shit flew over your head. You fucker, that shit flew over your head. We clowned you.
Yo, this is not 2012 where people were like talking with emojis.
Well, we had to revert to that shit since you want to ban alphabetism. You want to ban alphabets and shit. Looks like they're finding new ways to clown you. All these decrepit sign languages.
I appreciate a good troll, random editor. I appreciate like clever, just kind of clever, kind of wink, kind of tongue-in-cheek humor. What we call tongue-in-cheek humor, where it's like cute, but if you're an adult, you know it means something else, and you laugh to yourself about it. Just one of those days, feeling like a freight train.
Oh! What? He's here! Oh! He's here!
Get the fuck out of my chat.
Oh, you boo-hoo, Mike.
Oh,
You banned him. What a pussy.
sorry, bro. I
Well,
guess
he found my second
this isn't a
channel.
Oh, boo. Boo.
boo.
Boo.
Come on, Judah's a nice guy. Well, I
What
don't
a
know about
pussy.
nice, but
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's pussy
Yeah.
shit right there.
he's not a piece of shit.
No, but I wanted to go at it. I was going to. Oh, my God.
YTC,
You know, the first thing Judah's going to probably say is
What have I
the
realized?
Giants are going to lose and the 40 whiners are going to lose. He'll say something,
I'll
along
laugh
those
it
lines.
off. I laugh it off with James West.
Exactly.
I don't ban him. Michael's banning people because they get in his feelings that quickly. I don't ban nobody.
Because the dude's a racist. Have you not seen the content?
And have you? And you're not. We've heard what you said, Michael, and we forgave you most of the time.
But Judah can easily be forgiven.
I don't even know fucking Judah like that. Fuck him. I just wanted to see him clap you up. I couldn't give a fuck anyways.
Wait,
But still,
racist?
that's some pussy.
Racist how? Because I don't think he's racist at all. I mean, I've been around a lot of different,
No, it's because of what he
people.
told CG. That's why he has the label. So, you know what CG is, right?
And
Yeah.
what he said
Ethnically.
to Tommy.
And Tommy too. But what he said to CG ethnically, but yeah, if you know what CG, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, even though CG can be a jerk, that was racist.
Mm-hmm.
And rarely you see us defend CG.
I just think he's impulsive sometimes. He's a good guy.
Judah got Michael shook? No, he didn't. I have nothing
Mike's
to say.
scared. Judah got Mike shook. Yo, you better hope someone doesn't timestamp that or clip it. Oh my god.
I thought I was watching the game. I originally thought Yadonke was doing his Spanish translator stuff or translated shit. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. Fucking Judah found my second channel. I'm about to fucking tell D-Lo right now. But that's some no life shit. Oh, man.
I'm not making a lot of background noise. Am I?
No?
Okay, good. I just want to make
Mike
sure.
equals oh wow. Purple. Oh wow, Michael pinches his, oh my god. Purple's his,
Purple point cock. Purple tipped cock?
is this a reference for blue balling himself?
Purple
I don't
heart.
know. I don't get it. I know something funny in this 30.
Oh, the M
channel.
Is that the real Judah though?
We didn't check the email because he banned them, so we'll never find out.
Wait. I'm the only person. I have myself moderated, so I can go.
Yeah, check. When I'm modded, I usually just check to see if it's the actual.
No, it's a troll account.
Oh,
Really now?
Yeah, because
that happens all the time.
So it was a troll account the whole time. I'm not kidding.
Still though, on general principle, you should have let the troll go. Whatever.
How was I supposed to know that was a troll account?
You blocked them on impulse, even if it was real or not. You still blocked them.
Yeah, YouTube allows you to if you mod somebody, the mod can click on the channel that isn't modded, go to the channel to verify that is in fact.
YouTube. That's the only thing I'll give YouTube.
I know something dirty to over in a minute. Michael purple pinches. Mike loves. Oh wow, simple.
What's
next? The molester moon or whatever that thing was called back in 2012.
Oh, you know what threw me off, Ren Minitor? Is the purple heart.
Mm-hmm.
I had 10 people in here at one point. I wonder why.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, that threw
No,
me
it's a
off.
bad thing you
I
lost
thought the
the
purple
years.
meant a different meaning, but I didn't know it was a heart for loving. But oh wow, now I get it.
And
I
yes,
couldn't find the red heart.
that's the emoji, the molester moon.
I couldn't find the red heart. Oh, that's why. I'm
I
typing up
thought
my
that
piece.
the M was. I thought the M meant masturbation.
I thought he loved giving himself blue balls. No, did he? On that for pinching.
Oh,
Michael,
Dion is everything wrong with college football. Not a chance I draft his son. The drama would be insane. Dion is the most overrated coach in the history of the game. Facts only.
I mean, no shit. He ruined college football.
16 people in here.
Water is wet.
20 people in here.
Damn, just to watch this.
Oh,
Yo, we're all
What's it sound
famous.
Something's going down. Somebody told somebody something.
Yo, were we famous? I'll stop.
Hey, well,
Maybe somebody told somebody I was over here. I don't know.
I'll stop. Hey, I saved it for you guys. Whoever we're gonna spam it in the comments right now.
let's hit that button, people.
Hang on, what?
Oh, first down, call. First down and more inside the 30.
Oh, wow,
inside
random
the
editor.
20.
Random editor. I mean, he asked me earlier, but I said, I went with the Stephen A. response, but yeah.
That is blasphemy.
No, but remember when they asked him on the panel about it, and I just said no, I do
Oh yeah.
not. I went with that.
Says no. Do you eat ass?
What? You asked him? Okay, then. That's the way to definitely boost your viewership.
Do you know this
Editor-
Michael Tomolini person?
Editor
Have they come around
mad
before?
because his. Wait, hold on. Is he talking to the random editor?
Editor's mad because his wife's spoiler locked him out. Damn! Who's going after random editor like that? Damn!
What the fuck?
Oh, John Jay's here. Steelers quarterback
Touchdown, Colorado.
Justino Campo Basura. Wow. Justino. Michael on that freaky show. Wow. Dog, what? I don't got a wife. Oh wow. Steelers quarterback Justino Campo Sux.
Yo, why did he go? Why did he go after random editor? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Everybody, it's your boy, the Ghost of the Tribe. How you guys doing?
I did it.
It was you.
You like that video from earlier? You like that your visitor? No, it wasn't me.
Yo, we got 17 people in here. Let's go. Sanders takes it. Oh, they called the touchdown back.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy, the Ghost of the Tribe. How you guys doing?
Yo, is this for real? I'm about to say.
No, it's me. It's me.
AI. Is this?
No, that wasn't me. But the AI thing is. Yeah, I got AI Judah's voice.
Can you get him to?
And now, see, now you know why I used a voice changer for all those years. I saw the AI voice shit coming in, and I knew that you can manipulate it. And if people were stupid enough to fall for it, you could be. They could put anything.
Sorry.
The undestroyed.
Sorry.
We'll do with America.
I'll bring politics into the sport. He said Dion destroyed college. Don't bring up politics, man.
Oh my god. He brought up politics.
Just like Kamala will do with America. I mean, she's in office. She's already doing it. I mean, she's part of the administration. I mean, it's not like
Just leave it at that. Let's not
Yeah.
not scare.
We don't want to scare away the audience
Yeah,
with
you're right.
politics.
You're right. You're right. You guys are right. 100%.
The voice changer's true room. That's Jim Everest 100%.
News flash: they brought politics in the sport. Please catch up. But it's the choice whether we follow it or not.
Yes, exactly, Michael.
Potters.
We can bring it up or not bring it up. We don't give a fuck, and we don't have no intentions to catch up. Fuck politics and sports. It has no place in this fucking world.
Yes.
Dion did destroy the Pac-12. Catch up, bud.
Oh damn, who's this?
Some fucking old fart over
Catch
bringing
up,
up politics.
buddy.
Dude, what's with all these trolls, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Did Judah send them?
Mike Temolini, whatever this guy. Tem Leone, whatever his fucking name is.
Tom Leone.
Tom Leone, whatever.
They ruined the NBA with the same bullshit. Dude, the NBA's been ruined even before the 2000s.
They've been ruined the NBA with the fucking playing crap and the fucking bubble. Even before the bubble, they ruined it. With all this stuff, so.
All right, I'm working on some stuff.
Whatever.
There we go. Black Lives
Alana
Matter
Smith
ruined the NBA.
Wrong. Oh my god. Now he's bringing that into that.
Oh my god, bro.
Alana Smith clears Angel Reese.
Dude, is this some troll?
Dude, some people be wildin'.
I get. Dude,
it's just a lot. It's just a lot of hatred in today's country.
I think he, Mr. Tam Leone is just
he's venting.
Like an Alex Jones, an instigator.
Troll equal telling the truth. Just because you spell. I never get this with people. Just because you end the statement with certain statement, and then you say facts at the end. I never get it. Yeah, I'm right about this. Facts. I was right about that. Facts. Like they just put facts at the end of it. Just because you say that at the end doesn't make it true.
Are you some liberal nigga? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck?
He sounds like the local Karen at my local grocery store. Hey, you cut in line.
Like they just be picking fights, just to pick it for the sake of it.
That's pretty much.
You never get it because you dropped out in 6th grade. Huh?
Oh, are you sure you did drop out too? Hold on. You sure you didn't drop out?
Are you sure you weren't dropped in your head?
Grammar?
Are you sure you weren't dropped in your head?
Nigga, get a degree and then talk to me, you fucking cunt.
Whatever, Harrison Butker.
Go get my slippers.
You can't tell. It's got to be Jim Everett. I'm sorry, bro.
Go get my slippers and make bro.
Is this Jim Everett's real identity?
It's some.
I don't know. I thought it was Butters.
All right,
like
Chad, it's open season. It's open season on this dude. Okay, Chad, this is open season.
That's Jim, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh wow.
Hey, Mike, look at his channel and screen share. I mean,
who is this guy?
Who is this?
No one stays this long just to troll long enough.
Normally, people would leave when I talk shit on my channel, but you're just sticking around way too long. It's got to be someone we know.
So he knows.
I am looking at the channel right now. It has 0.
What an NPC.
What the fuck?
Yo.
Well, okay, that's what the do you think? What the fuck? Nasty mother. Oh my god.
Yo, Mike, is this your burner, bro?
No, I swear to God, it's not.
You sure this isn't fucking Judah's second burner? We blocked the first one.
Touchdown to Shador Sanders.
Yo,
hey, watch this.
Yo, Judah, is this you?
Yeah, if it is Judah, I'm disappointed.
I'm not at that point. That was a clever shit. It's Judah. That's Jim. Oh, he's saying that's Jim random. That's Jim.
Yo,
And
oh
now I
yeah,
understand
Jim Everett.
why
Where the
there's
fuck
only
were you
been
at in week
two-
2? You fucking bozo. If it is you, in case it is you, yeah. What happened? 0-2, bet you fucking bastard.
How do you get backshotted by the JV's Cardinal squad? How do you get backshotted by Marvin Harris cooking
That's
your whole
Jim.
secondary?
Wait, is it real? Hold on, let me look at Mike. Let me look at what.
There's no fucking way. Hang on. Let me go ahead and
I'm
handle
gonna
this real quick. Fuck.
All right.
Fuck this.
Random. Is it Jim Everett, the bullshit Rams fan?
Hold up. I'm trying to look at something real quick. No. It is Jim Everett, the bullshit Rams fan. Damn.
You.
Well,
Why hasn't he responded yet?
because we
so that-
fucking because we caught him red-handed. It's Jim Everett. Dude, this motherfucker
know,
got way too much
As
time.
far as the internet goes, you really never know who it is. That's the thing.
It's gotta be Jim Everett, bro. I mean, come on.
I don't. Okay. I mean,
Oh my! Hang on.
the randomness of everything.
Look how we called out that Jim Everett account and it went away.
Yeah,
Look how it went
exactly.
away now.
We caught you, bastard.
You fucking heifer. That's a real heifer right there.
Damn.
Let me find out Jim Everett's a transgender.
Dude, can you get
Is that-
these? Can you get these lesbian couples out of my YouTube algorithm? Like, what the fuck?
Is that
No?
allowed?
I wonder why they're on your recommended though.
I don't know. It's probably on my wife. Probably my wife, since she uses my YouTube Premium.
What
account.
the fuck? Dude!
Oh wow!
Hell?
Dude! The fuck?
I wonder if Barack was. Oh my God! This... Oh, you're one of those people. You're one of those people. But I'm not
Dude,
gonna
you're
go there.
weird. You're weird.
Wait, does
Oh, so you never heard of the conspiracy theory of Michelle actually being Michael?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow! Yeah, being a tranny.
Not a Michael.
Yeah. Yeah, his real name, tranny. How many words did you ban? I've been trying for 5 minutes and all my comments were removed.
At least 20 words. I'm sorry, Mike believes in censorship.
Yeah, Mike believes in censorship unless you said something to provoke his feelings.
Wait, hold on. Did you say something? Did you say something against the other Michael that's in the chat?
I do believe Michelle is Amanda. Oh wow!
There's some evidence. There's some evidence.
I wonder. Remember what happened when someone said?
Listen, Sentinel, let's
I'll
not
stop.
dive down in that rabbit hole. Even though Michael, the other Michael in the chat, is willingly to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh wow! They're making a Russell Wilson trade now. That the Steelers are going to trade Russell Wilson for a 6th and 7th rounder.
Oh, hell no, bro. No.
See, they're these dumbass.
Straight Justin Fields. Nigga,
What
The only
You
hope.
guys are stuck
The
with
only no I like
Justin.
are the pink ones. Oh
what
my
the
God.
hell? Yeah, Michael, this your burner?
Michael's a troll maggot. This is what Michael
I
CT
swear
does.
to God, it's not me. I know you.
No, Michael. No, we're not saying it's you. We're saying that the trolls that all are on the internet come to you. You're a troll magnet. They all gravitate to you, and now we have to suffer for it.
The only hole I like are the pink ones.
I don't know. Nigga.
That's just wild.
I don't know what's going on, Chad. Ask Michael.
Chad,
He's a troll magnet.
Yeah, I'm just used to it at this point. Because, yeah, this has been for 4 years.
As long as he's not like, oh, I'm gonna hurt you and stuff like that, then
I
that's
blame the
normal. Or
drugs.
doxing.
Oh, wow.
Doxing people, then that's
Oh, so you're intoxicated with drugs now? That's why you're saying all this crap? Are you in
40
drugs?
What the?
What type of drugs? I mean, there's good drugs.
Ecstasy,
Fentanyl, fucking LSD. What types of
K
shit?
Supreme.
Perks.
Well, they're getting lucky.
Mushrooms.
Baylor sucks. They need to tighten up.
K Supreme. K Supremo. I put my Percocet. Oh my! What the?
What the hell?
But
I put my Percocet up my asshole and
kicking.
started kicking. Nasty motherfucker.
This nigga.
Wow.
That's nasty.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I don't think they're supposed to go up there. They're supposed to go. You're supposed to flush them, not, you know.
This nigga too.
Random editor says Jesus. Yo,
there's a
quarterback
QB.
called.
Yeah, there's a quarterback called General Booty. He's not wrong.
Wow.
The University of Louis Monroe. Yeah, there is a guy.
That's his
Name
legal name.
General.
That's his legal name. That's awesome. That's fucking, bro. That's hilarious.
All right,
I guess it's better than being called generic booty.
generic. That sounds. I don't know. General Booty.
His legal name is General.
You're
Damn.
gonna
What?
give the trolls an idea.
General.
Like a general booty account. You're gonna give them an idea.
He's probably gone. All right, let me move.
Oh man.
Michael. Good, you deserve it, Michael. Damn.
I had like 21 people in here at one point.
Damn, you're getting views now, Michael.
Like I said, it's that power, man. It's hard to resist it.
The CTE power, but okay.
The CT is contagious. It gravitates.
So where's Russell Wilson going? Is he going to Miami or where?
Allegedly.
Miami. Then they're the Panthers or the Giants.
Dude, Russell Wilson on the Panthers would get killed. I'm sorry.
That would
Anyway,
no.
Russell Wilson on Miami could work. That's an easier system for him.
I mean, depends on our defense keeping him in games if Russ comes to New York, but I doubt that.
Yo, they always show commercials of these colleges. I'm seeing Baylor University right now.
Damn, Ultimate Custom
Wow.
Made is free on Steam. All right, I already added it to my library. Resident Evil 4 is $30 on Steam. That Space Remake is $21 on Steam.
So Michael, what's the I don't know.
Let's watch I don't know. Let's watch Gordon Ramsay cursing out Michael.
You fucking donkey. I love it.
You are an idiot sandwich.
You're an idiot sandwich. Get out.
I would pay $1,000 to watch Gordon Ramsay roast Michael up.
Yeah, I would pay all that, like just.
Have a roast session with the voice chain, bro. I would smoke Michael, bro. Come on, dude.
Actually, I may have an idea.
Motherfucker, don't waste my time with that.
Oh, nice catch, but caught. What a catch! What a good catch by Baylor.
I have all the Dead Rising games. I might get the remake, but I'm waiting to get paid first. Michael and Justin.
All I want is
Speaking
like
of
old games
Michael,
remastered at this
thank God
point.
he's not here. Thank God he hasn't
You
responded.
sure you didn't block him, you little pussy?
Dude, I didn't block him. I swear to God I didn't. You can check.
You can type at and Michael to see if he's still in the chat.
Then why don't you roast Michael? Then, motherfucker, I don't got time to roast some little dweeb, bro.
Yo, what the coaches had to hold Dion back.
Hell, my wife puts up a better roast battle than Michael, bro. Like enough said. And my wife is a sweetheart, so that says a lot. Oh, there it is.
No, Matt J, there's a other Michael in the chat that's been saying a lot of crazy stuff. Here we go. Play action. He throws. Oh, caught. Touchdown, Baylor. Monterey Baldwin with the catch, touching down.
Nice.
What? I don't know.
They're talking about the. You guys were talking about the. Oh, did you block the other Michael in the chat? I'm like, no, I didn't.
I don't block people. I like a certain individual we know, and I don't block words other than guardians. I might block.
What got you to ban the word Guardians though?
Because one, the Guardians are in my division. Two, Guardians fans are unbearable. Three, Guardians fans. I'm sorry, not Guardian.
They are the Indians.
Indians.
We are not.
Bro.
Okay.
They're not the Guardians. They're the Indians.
And we have the Washington Redskins.
YTC, don't look. But Arch Manning had his first career interception.
Oh wow.
You heard Arch wants to stay for 4 years, so we're gonna draft the other quarterback. That's not Arch.
Mike having a life in Mission Impossible, huh?
I have no idea why you're saying that, Apex. You found the second channel, which is not even popular. Granted, it's getting more people in, but still. And then you had the nerve to go find what's the other 49ers channel and ask the most random questions about my cousin. And you talk about me having no life, yet you're attached to me no matter where I go.
I mean, he's got a point.
I'm gonna get Dead Rising remastered on PC, bro. There's literally nothing.
For once, I agree with Michael. He does have a point there. You keep following this man everywhere. Apex.
They're just cosmetics, bro.
And I know you're a Cowboys fan, Apex. How do you got murdered by Derek Carr out of all people?
You tell me, nigga.
You still have no life either way you look at it. Okay, if you don't have a life either, Apex. You have way too much time on your hands. And they accept what? What? Okay, this chat's gone wild today.
Michael bans words. I mean, you do, nigga.
Just you have what are you talking about? Oh my god.
You know what? You want to know what would be the funniest plot twist though? Who Apex might be? You want to know what would be the funniest plot twist?
Judah.
What?
No,
It was
in
shit.
4 years in the making.
I
Mini
don't know.
14.
Oh my god.
That would be an ultimate plot twist right there. For 4 years, he's been stalking you. That'd be wild. Apex came out as Mini 14.
I didn't even think about that at first. Oh, that nearly was a pick six. Okay, I'm gonna have to. The only word I'm gonna keep banned is show the game. Fine, I'm gonna unban all the words except for show the game. There you go. So if your words get blocked, that's on YouTube. That's just stupid, Michael.
Plot twist: Michael's father works for YouTube. Now stop. I'm playing. No wonder these words get banned. I'll stop.
Oh, he caught that.
He called you a cocksucker. Oh wow. Mike has pixel capybara. Carbaya?
What?
You didn't even spell capybara right. Fucking Apex. Pics of Carbaya.
What? I didn't know that exists. YTC. When I said the freaks come out at night, it was true.
Yeah, but it's not midnight. But it's night over here. But yeah, guess they do. This turned into like a chat from 4 years ago. That was
Mike-
one wild too.
Michael's father wanted to abort, and what the fuck?
No, remember those chats with Cowboy Trevor and the fucking other accounts Burton? That's the peak of the chat. The whole troll accounts came out like the Avengers. Like the Avengers.
Let's see if they give me my discount.
I forgot which live stream was that, but definitely all the troll accounts came in. I gotta find that stream. It was on one of my streams. Forgot what it was. We were all dying laughing because we had to block so many trolls on my channel. I'm just laughing reminiscing. This is a
Wow.
few years ago. I gotta find it.
All right, I'm gonna pay with this one. I'm gonna get that right.
We're paying with the wifey's credit card, and I'll stop.
Hell yeah, nigga! Hell yeah, nigga! How'd you know?
Hell yeah, we buying with the wifey's credit card.
She won't find out till October anyway. So, all right, let me type in this shit. Like, I'm getting Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. 6, 7. Besides, she's got rewards anyway. So wait, let me see if she has any cash back. If we can get cash back on Steam or whatever. Look it up. Whatever. John Jay, we all know who's banning your comments. And no, it's Michael. Nobody's banning nobody, bro. It's just that fucking Michael is sucking.
I unban all the words except for show the game.
You're lying, bro.
I'm not. I'll send you a screenshot right now.
Man, you're gonna put him back in after your words, bro. Shut up.
What? So you believe it now that I have all the words unbanned?
Secretly get on kids has a rich wife. Oh wow. Tuh.
Here's what it is.
Damn. Damn, Joe.
So if YouTube, if the only word I'll keep banned is show the game, and that's because people do too much with that. It can get annoying. Can you please show the game?
10% off Fanatics. Well, too bad. I don't need that.
Show the game.
eBay 3% cash back. Macy's 2%. There's nothing for Steam, bro. Man, fuck out of here, bro.
$13 people in here.
Whatever.
Actually, no,
Do you have a PayPal account? PayPal sometimes has like deals and stuff.
I do. I'm gonna look at it. If not, I'll pay for it. This game is new anyway, so there ain't no fucking way in hell they're gonna have deals.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I don't give a fuck. All right, it's
Dion. Oh, here comes Mike, the other Michael. Dion's such a bum.
Dion who? No, you know what? I'll use my other one. Whatever.
Bro, why do people like? I know I haven't been keeping up with college lately, but a lot of people have a hatred towards Dion.
Who? Deion Sanders?
Yeah, him and his father.
Okay.
What is
But
worse? What is worse, Dion? Okay, what the fuck? Okay, I'm not reading that because it brings up politics.
You're the one to talk.
Shout out to Corey. This is a sports stream. Master J, go at the other Michael, not me, because he's been saying some weird stuff lately.
Hmm.
Oh, why does he see the left?
All right. Whatever. This card don't work no more, so I'm gonna have to break that.
What I keep all my politics off of YouTube. Only on Instagram I can be more political. Do you think Dion has been to a late night puff party? Maybe him and Meek Mill together. I wouldn't put it past it.
All right, whatever. Install. See if I have any room.
I still can't believe the gangster rapper Meek Mill took away Puff with his glaze crazed man.
Crazy man.
Crazy man.
Oh my god. Can I play? I'm gonna play this game after. I'm gonna go eat dinner and then probably play this game.
Bro, fight. I want to see a fight.
Yes.
Meek let Puffy have his way.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, this nigga, bro.
He's wildling.
Where's Teal? See, I don't know where TLP is. I haven't seen him in a while.
He's in Orlando looking for you.
He,
He might be knocking at your window right now, bro. Yeah, where the hell is TLP anyway? He'll probably show up tomorrow. All right, when this game is done downloading, is it done? Whatever. Damn, it's only at 8%. Oh, I have to download all the fucking DLC. I've never finished the original, so I might as well. I'm like, why not? Oh, why do he's back? Wait, what's this? I got a damn.
First down, Dion. Threw it to Hunter.
Hunter. I call the Steam points I got. Let's go to the point shop.
Oh, Dion caught. First down. Hunter again.
Bustin Fails will win tomorrow. No, he won't. Oh, you unbanned the word about damn time, nigga.
I'm only gonna keep one word ban, and that's show the game.
Damn, bro, about time. So Michael isn't woke after all. I mean, wow.
What's going on?
Yo.
Oh, they're gonna throw a flag for that. Bullshit.
Oh, we play at noon tomorrow.
Shador had all the time in the world that in that pocket. It's gonna be pass
Shador.
interference.
What was I doing?
Okay, Apex, you're done.
Wait, what? Michael Tamani. I got two of the baddest bitches. Mike's cousin and what the hell? Huh. Well, you should have said three if you wanted to talk about his, you know. It is what it is.
All right, I'm back. So what did I miss?
Oh,
Apex
Michael's back.
being-
kind of escalated.
Michael's
It's escalating.
Tamalini. I got two of the baddest bitches. Mike, oh my god. I would include Mike's mother, but she got that. Oh my god. Damn! Random. Damn, Apex. Jeez!
You're fucking weird. You're fucking weird. You're
I'm
so
done.
fucking weird, Apex.
Oh my god. Oh well, I can't believe. Oh, that Mike guy, the gangster rap Meek took it from. Oh wow, I missed a lot, didn't I?
Yeah, the Michael guy's back.
Oh my god, this is Jim Everett's burner. It's got to be Jim Everett.
Are you,
Pirates of the
are you
Caribbean.
are you adjusting sexual, Chad? Are you
That fucking Michael account. I'm reading the thing with. Oh my
Nah,
god.
I'm playing. Boom. Da-doo, 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 da-doo.
Capybara.
Right.
Bro, this chat tonight has become so unreal. First down.
Freaks do come out at night. Fuck.
People were crazy. I said that years ago, and people thought I was crazy. But now it's true. It's true.
Michael, have you ever been to a party before?
Chad. Oh damn. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I have actually. Believe it or
Like
not.
a Project X level party though?
Mm.
You never watched that movie, haven't you?
No.
You never watched Project X.
No, I have not seen Project X.
Well, it's a solid movie though. It's
I
about
will
a
put that on my recommendation list.
it's
though.
just basically a bunch of group of three like high school motherfuckers who like throw a party, a fucking ridiculous ass party while their parents are out of town for the weekend, and the party gets out of control and everything goes to shit. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
Michael, watch tomorrow. Apex.
you know what,
Apex
Chad?
XL.
I'll give you a moderator so you can like piss them off.
Damn. Wow. Damn. Chad is your only mod. Oh wow.
It's just so he can fuck around with Apex.
Wow. Yeah, he's gonna give Chad a mod on the second channel.
Nah, John, it's what you want to believe, which you never believe anything I say anyways.
Just having a dinner with his family. Well, I'm just waiting for this game to download.
Just like if people think I went out with a man, I mean, I don't really care anymore. Like I don't know what more to prove.
What did you just say? You said something about going out with a what now?
No, I'm just saying if people want to, if you want to believe it, that's fine. It's just like I don't know what to prove anymore. Like to prove it's not a man.
Mike is going to a party now. Oh wow. I mean, there's nothing wrong with partying with family, but at the same time, you already know why.
You got someone
Dude,
fighting
I
your
said
battle.
that sarcastically. If you want to believe it, I'm not gonna argue. Like what? I don't know what more proof you need.
Somehow, some find your own. But that said, you're a disappointment as men. What?
What the?
Mike was at the P Diddy party.
You're at a P Diddy party?
Wow.
Sentinel, I don't
That's
know if
not-
I want to be a part of this new generation anymore.
Well, blame your mom, blame your dad, and tell them, fuck you guys. You had me at the wrong time.
The things people do in this generation is still terrible.
But
To be honest,
okay, which generation? Because you're Gen Z, right?
I'm an early 20s kid.
Okay.
I'm in my mid-20s. I'm in late 90s, so I guess
Mid-20s.
that is Gen Z.
I turned 26 next week.
Hey, listen,
Anybody
I don't
born
identify
after
with none of this crap.
97?
I don't identify with this new generational crap. I grew up on the 2000s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm. Millennials are guys.
The only regret I have
smack
is
the
I
shit out
wish I
of
was
these
born.
little weirdos.
I actually wish I was born in the early 90s so I could experience the 2000s as a teenager and the mid 2010s early as an adult. Yeah, and be in my 30s now. I give it for that.
If I was in my 30s, damn, bro. I would have stopped watching sports in my 30s, but that's just me.
Nobody would. Come on, sports. Nobody would stop watching sports in the 30s.
Bro, when I eventually have a kid and settle down, bro, I'm not gonna give a
Oh,
shit.
of course, Jesus. Yeah, I hear you.
I'm sorry, like
He had a
this team's
kid.
they got 4 years left to like blow my mind. Otherwise, if somehow I have a kid, bro, I'm just not gonna give a fuck. Jeez.
Michael unblocked Apex. Let anybody. What are you? What sends that, Master J?
Let anyone fight for battles.
That didn't even make any sense. So I unblock Apex Sex, which he wasn't. He was only timed out for 24 hours. And let anyone fight. That didn't even make any sense. Bro, what is everybody on tonight? Oh, kickoff return touchdown, Baylor.
Nice. I don't hate Dion, but I think he's a little too. He needs to be humbled a little bit because he's just like, yeah, we're gonna come in.
Don't let anyone fight your battles. I'm just trying to. What? I blame video game. This quote from our U.S. leaders.
So,
Straight out of Compton.
now I'm beginning to understand what was like anti Dion doing this move. Now it makes total sense when I think about the business part of college now, because I didn't realize there's so much money in college
Baylor will
sports
lead
now.
this game 17-10. It's a 7-point game. Damn, I picked a good game to stream.
How much are the coaches paid in college? Millions?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Ah, fuck.
Fuck Colorado. Fuck Dion. Fuck call it. Yeah, I mean, everyone has a personal hatred towards Dion. I don't know what he did. I mean, I heard what he did, but everyone has a personal vendetta against him.
The more I learn about the story, the more I kind of can wrap my head around it. It's really has to do with the NIC money and uh, him making kind of a mockery of the Colorado program. You know, for the one person who follows it and reports on it. That's why Dion was like refused to answer anybody's question if they were from CBS, because this one CBS analyst supposedly who's like covers the Colorado Buffalo was just so sick of uh, Dion being the narrative and not the team. So this guy started asking hardball questions at press conferences, and Dion thought that was hating, and so it made me interested. It just makes me interested when I hear stuff like that. Okay. Tweeter. So Baylor's up. What quarter is it? Is it the third?
Fucking CT, Wi-Fi, whatever. Come here. Whatever. No, I missed nothing really. Everybody went quiet.
I
No,
guess for a second or two. I was just like super concentrating on doing
I'm
something.
editing right now. I was just wondering. Wonder what Michael's gonna show in the halftime show. More get fucking CT.
Yeah, what's the halftime show this week? Ah, crap. Well,
All right, I'm back.
Justin Field low lights. Oh wow, going a minute for the halftime.
Who wants to see zebras?
crap.
Oh crap. Whatever.
Okay, so I nailed it down to two. Do you want to see buffaloes or do you want to see zebras for the halftime show?
Well, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
Well, it's whatever. I'm just on my phone. Or do you want to go watch the throwback streams with me and TRL or something? I don't know. You can always do that.
I want to do something new. So
Throwback stream. I've never seen a throwback stream.
Yeah, it's like 4th Street.
neither.
Now I know why surgeons are paid thousands of dollars. It's fucking, you have to have hands of like a surgeon. Glue something this small. This fucking thing, man.
Oh, Baylor's offense is going for it on 4th and 2.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. No, stop.
Oh,
Do
first down inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Shador's getting clowned right now. Oh, oh no. Shador's looking bad right now.
Dion the bum.
Damn, Shador's getting clowned right now.
Dude, is this
Dion a bum?
2015? This is 2015.
20 what?
2015 when everyone was like saying, "Oh, just do it."
Do it. Make your dreams come true. Oh, wow. Shia LaBeouf. The Shia LaBeouf quote.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf. I thought you were talking about the,
Not Transformers.
Emperor
No.
Palpatine one. Was do it.
Do it.
And he cuts his head off.
Just do it. Let's go Baylor. Oh damn! Everybody really hates that school because of fucking you know who.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, they have really nobody to blame but themselves. To be honest, they kind of hijacked. I don't know if hijack is the right word, but they kind of made nobody rallies together like somebody who wants to see somebody else
Yeah, you
fail. You
told
know
me
what I
that.
mean?
You told me that, John, but I doubt that's gonna happen, especially with our offense. No, actually, the defense, because the offense has been. But then against the Commanders, they're not the Browns' defense. So yeah, the whole team needs Jesus. The Browns' defense is much harder. I don't know if we're gonna win, so I just picked the Browns. I'm not confident at all, especially Thursday night coming up.
YTC, if you want me to do the game, I will take away the pain, whatever
The pain
you're
will be there
suffering.
regardless.
Listen, you can transfer your pain over to me at any given time. Just let me know. Shador almost threw a pick.
Another one? Wow. All quiet on the Western Front.
All right, looks like Colorado will punt it. Bro, this stream is so wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a Chromebook next year. This just keeps crashing on me. This is an older model, I guess. But yeah, I got it on eBay. I'll get a newer model. I'm gonna save up for that for next season. Same OS, but yeah, better model. So yeah.
Yeah, but you always want to have that like extra processing power and RAM. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I
gonna
always.
get a big.
Yeah.
I'm about to get a faster processor. Yeah, just so I can stream. Yeah, faster. This is an old one, probably from like 2015 or 13. I gotta get a newer one.
I don't buy tech like for a long time. Like I had an iPhone 5 for like up until like 2021 until they like
I have an
went to
iPhone X now,
5G.
but yeah.
Just like the thing. If I like it and it
Well, I
works,
got
I'll
an X
probably
from.
keep it forever.
Here comes the
It's not
snap.
working.
Oh! If only he caught that. That would have been another yards after the catch touchdown.
Right now, I'm looking at jackets right now for fall. Yeah, I'm trying to look for stuff.
Amazon has some good stuff. I know people shit on Amazon for clothes, but it's pretty good. if you're not like, if you're not trying to like
Oh,
dress up and all that.
incomplete. 4th down. Baylor will punt. Arch Manning is. Look at Arch Manning's stats. 214 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
How many completions?
Only 11.
You think that's just chunk yardage? Or you?
Oh, good D right there by Baylor. Manning's. I told everybody Manning was going to start at some point. Oh, Sanders escaping the pressure. Still on his feet. Takes it himself. And got the 1st down. Oh, what a run by Dion. No, what a run by Shador right there. Bro, get on, kid. Don't have your phone on you while you're eating dinner. Sooners quarterback Arnold got benched.
Well, you can say goodbye to that, NFL idea. Get benched in college, just like a death sentence.
Mike Singletary was a Baylor Bear. Shout out to Mike Singletary. Oh, nearly call right there for the first down. That's going to be a clear hold right there as Dion got clobbered. Second and 20 now. Second and 20. Shador takes the snap. He throws. Caught. Got the penalty yardage back. Shador takes the snap. And escaping pressure. He throws. Caught. Miller still on his feet. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. Oh, Miller with the touchdown. Holy shit. Oh, I thought he was down. Holy shit. Yeah, they're going to review it. Every touchdown gets reviewed. Oh, that knee might have touched the ground. Gonna get a better angle right here. Oh, it's close though. They're John Jay. They're seeing if it's a touchdown. Yeah, they said the rule on the field stands. It's a touchdown by Colorado. Here he goes to kick the extra point, and the extra point is good. This is a damn. I really chose a good game.
Shador. Oh fuck! We got somebody injured on the field. Oh no.
Several teams have expressed interest of trading Panthers quarterback Bryce Young. God damn. I got tagged CPG in that tweet Adam Schefter sends.
What's CPG up to? Oh, he sent a tweet out about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Bryce Young's situation isn't looking that good.
I tagged him and I said, "Thanks for the haul."
Hey, it happens. It happens.
You chose an ass of a game. I boycott all Colorado games. Fuck Dion. You're the reason why college football has changed. Damn, I didn't know the hatred was that bad. But some y'all hate him with a passion.
Well, John knows more than anybody, and now I know why Judah hates fucking Dion for sure. It's ruined the game. Now all these athletes coming in. I mean, they're already getting paid. What are they really competing for? I mean, the scholarship
Should have happened to
college.
Young had the Colts traded. Uh, I just think the Panthers were desperate for a quarterback. Carolina was just way too desperate that they had to give up deep. That Ryan Poles had them by the palm of his hand.
Did the Panthers head coach choose Bryce Young, or is that like a decision
No,
by
no,
the
the
gen-
no, the head coach wanted to draft CJ Stroud, but the owner wanted Bryce Young.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, is there any way to compare CJ Stroud on the level of
I'm not
talent?
saying Stroud. Listen, Carolina is a dumpster fire. No one's disagreeing with that. I don't think Stroud would be any be. I think he probably would be better on the than Bryce Young, but the Panthers still wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yep, that's the Carolina Panthers for you. They need to sell the team. I mean, they've been around for what, 27? Almost. Yeah. Okay, so 30, and then they came in 1905. So, yeah, they've almost been around for 30 years, and they've only been to 2 Super Bowls. So, I don't know if I would buy the Carolina Panthers if I had the money. It's like Carolina seems just much more of like a basketball town than a football town. I mean, a state. What am I saying? And there's two Carolinas, so I don't know if South Carolina is more football, but I know North Carolina is like basketball, fucking the mecca, and that in Indiana.
David
Let me back.
Temper is one of the worst owners I've ever seen. He makes the McCaskies look smart.
Panthers don't see the Panthers have no like legacy. They haven't developed any. There's no like great. That's the thing with expansion teams. It's like you really have to like set your legacy as you've like created the team, so that later down the line you're not just. I mean, even the Detroit Lions, they've had great teams. They've had great players. So that's pretty much all that Carolina is known for at this point. Is just horrible, horrible ownership and just great individual players that would either retire or that have either retired because of injury or have gone on to other teams like Luke Kuechly and everybody. Wait a minute. I think I'm getting Luke Kuechly mixed up with Brian Burns. Is Brian Burns still on Carolina? Let me look this up. Fit for the joke. Yeah.
All right, black and orange. Oh, it's John Jay.
Hey, John.
Yo,
No, I heard you sent. I heard you. Brian Burns is on the Giants. And anyways, we're at the
Okay.
halftime. Baylor still leads, but Colorado is looking to fight back.
Okay, so John, break it down really quick. Why do you and Judah hate Dion so much? Just for people who don't know the backstory.
Yeah, I'm quite curious.
it's just the Pac-12 is dead, and I don't want to get to that stupid story, but everyone knows what he did. It's documented. All I'm gonna say is, I love that ESPN reporting, and for ESPN to actually have balls to write this. He was coaching a historical black college. He brought pride to the town. He did so much, develop a lot of kids. And then I don't want to sound kind of salty. He went to a rich city, Boulder, Colorado, which is an upper class city, sold his soul for the dollar, got to Colorado, kicked out every player, brought his kids over, worked the transfer window, and then once he saw the Big 12 money, took the deal and says, I'm out. In 6 months, that's what he did. Did not plan to rebuild the program, didn't plan to work with the Pac-12, didn't know. He brought 30 of his students and 20 of his coaches. And then he kicked out a lot and he pissed off Boulder. But the AD was like, it would bring a lot of money to the university. And when the Big 12 got $50 million per year by ESPN, the Pac-12 was going to get between 25 and 28 million because the Pac-12 was not at the level of the other power conference. And so he's like, fuck that, 50 million is more than 28 million. And so the Pac-12 after that, in less than 48 hours after his departure, it just imploded. And they left Cal and Stanford with Oregon State and Washington State because those were the two trashy schools that nobody wanted. And so Pac-12, Cal and Stanford have an antiquated idea, and the ACC is the only conference that has the highest academics. And so they're playing with the ACC. So
I heard
lost-
everything. I heard everything. God damn.
So I lost respect a little bit for Cal because it's time for them to move on. It's wonderful that they care about high academics, but be a little bit flexible when you recruit your athletes and play good competition. Oh, Boise State have a trash facility, not at the level Cal plays. Academics is like in the bottom third. Same thing with Fresno. And that's why they don't play San Jose State. Stanford and Cal do not want to play San Jose State because San Jose State's an easy college to get into. Did not know that. And so Cal is like, So, yeah, Dion really, yep.
He's so. I mean, he just didn't. I mean, we knew Dion was a mercenary. We just didn't know he was a piece of shit mercenary. Because that's what it sounds like. And when I say we knew Dion was a mercenary, I mean he came to San Francisco on a 1-year deal and then immediately just went, I'll go to Dallas. So it was just like the dude ain't loyal. You can't. He's not loyal. I as a friend, I wouldn't trust him. As a human being, I wouldn't trust him. There's
So-
flash and pizzazz. I mean,
Spongy, get rid
he
of that
brought
picture.
swag. Like he brought swag to the NFL, and it was cool. It made football cool. It made
Spongy,
it like
until you change your profile picture, I'm not letting you in.
Oh, boo, let him in. Who cares what picture
you know what
he
I
has?
mean.
I do. There's
What is
Me
it?
guess.
Porn?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That makes sense. I hope not. So it's all
Yeah.
Washington State because they're in Corvallis, which is basically the eastern part of the state, which is not like Seattle and the neighborhood.
Okay. What does that have? What does
to change your profile picture.
what is the big, like the bottom line of what is happening? Because basically it's a
So
No
basically,
doxing, no doxing on my stream.
so basically, universities have always been for-profit institutions, and they have capitalized on their student athletes for decades.
yes.
And so when Washington, dean of the athletic department goes on record and says, we deserve $50 million because the University of Washington for the last decade has been ranked in the top 25 half those times. We have participated in, top bowl games, and they have carried the Pac-12 when USC was down in the dumps. And so when you're saying that your school is worth $50 million, and then Oregon says the same thing because Oregon is a giant brand in the West Coast, and they've also been successful. We all know USC was the Pac-12, like that stuff. They saw what the Big Ten did when they got $65 million per school, and they're like, wait a second, you got these smaller schools who are not Ohio State, Wisconsin, and Michigan or Iowa, and they're getting we're making chump change, and we've won a lot of national titles and Rose Bowls, and so because they're connected you to UCLA, no matter what, they had to go with them. So when you saw the hypocrisy when Washington left Washington State and Oregon left Oregon State, and Cal and Stanford went to the ACC, you saw the hypocrisy of the Pac-12. That's why they went on the lawsuit. And so the idiocy of these 10 Pac-12 department members, and Arizona State had the nerve to put their AD.
Hold on, Carcast. Say it once and leave it alone. You don't need to spam my chat with the same message.
So,
all right, continue.
So he says, I love regionality. I want to stay in the Pac-12, but the Big Ten enticed, us to go them for $50 million. And we wanted $22 million. So you saw these universities, in the West Coast the entitlement that they are. Their entitlement of having the money. Guess what? You're not the SEC and you're not the Big Ten. So
Yeah.
now you know why I'm so passionate about college sports. I remember in 2018 when the first bill, California bill, allowed every California university, public and private, to monetize their universities and give out a government stipend to their athletes. You saw where that was going to happen. And then 6 years later,
Wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. How can a public university privatize itself?
because that's what the governor did in 2018. Because
Well,
we care about the student athletes, while the rest of the 49 other states don't care. They did it, and I had a lengthy conversation with several co-workers and a few of my brothers and a bunch of my closest friends about this. And I saw the slippery slope. And you want to know who started this stupid badness? A guy who's in New York. Well, I don't know if he lives in New York. Spike Lee in 2011 had the balls to go on every news network saying that the NCAA profits off and enslaves their athletes. And since then, that's when the conversation started. That's when so I've always been passionate. I've always said these big universities, these top 25 universities, full right scholarship to every player, every athlete, because their brands are being sold. So that's why they're making billions of dollars. They're making stadiums better than NFL stadiums, which is kind of true. You go to the South, oh my gosh, way better stadiums than many of the NFL stadiums, and capacities way bigger. And they pamper these athletes. So instead of using those billions and making stadiums, give some money back. And that's why Nick Saban, who saw this in 2017, proposed the SEC. He asked the SEC, give the players from September all the way to the end of the season $20,000 of a stipend so they can have money to live on. The SEC said, no, that's too expensive. That's too expensive. So everyone tried many ideas. Unfortunately, NIL was established, and now that's the way it is. Universities have now unionized, and the NCAA has paid out $3 billion of back pay from the year 2000 when TV money finally entered college sports.
Because Spongy, it's good entertainment with him and Apex. So
sorry for that very long explanation, but I'm done.
Well,
keep going, but I'm gonna stop.
As somebody who knows Cal, a little bit, Cal sports, the University of California, Berkeley has always split the difference between its athletic program, but really it's known for its academia over its sport program, to be honest. Whereas some colleges that, like a Tennessee or an Oklahoma, I've never ever associated them with high level academia, higher learning. So Cal is in a really weird situation because they have an identity problem. And I saw this a long time ago when they were building the new stadium and retrofitting it. And people were having
here we go again. Mike can't fight his own battles.
So I felt that I felt even in 2005 that there was just too much private money being funneled into the university system, and not enough was being allocated for the humanities and just what you go to college for, which is an education, but a very in-depth one. And by the time you get out, you've gotten out from one of the best in the world. And University of California, Berkeley is ranked among the best in the world from an academic standpoint. It's like a top 5. I don't know if it's a top 10.
Why would I be afraid of Apex? He's behind a keyboard or phone or whatever he uses to type.
Mike is getting mad while we're having a conversation.
I know.
Dude, same old, never gonna change.
Yeah.
Hey, but bring Spongy in. Who cares what picture he has?
He's not backstage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's that's why you kept him waiting forever.
Who the fuck is?
So, Yep. Like I've always said this, when Tedford arrived, the program was at a good point. Like that was the highest where everyone. When Aaron Rodgers was a
Yeah, was the
sophomore,
quarterback.
and we
Yeah.
were ranked in the top 10. I said that's not going to happen forever because everyone knew what happened. But unfortunately, there's a lot of scandals that a lot of the newspaper, like Tedford, brought in Rodgers and Marshawn Lynch, players like that, who
Right.
by Cal standard, they kind of gave a waiver. But once Tedford had to follow the academic rules, that's what happened with Stanford. Jim Harbaugh could have stayed there more years. He brought in people like Richard Sherman.
John, you cut out. John, you cut out for about 5 seconds there.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
It could have been me. Just could you repeat what you said? I'm interested in hearing.
So basically, going back to Stanford, Harbaugh could have stayed there maybe like 5 more years, but Stanford was like, okay, we're winning in the football field. It's wonderful, but people like Richard Sherman and I think also Doug Baldwin and a few other players that were on that team, there was a lot of off-field issues with a lot of those players. And Stanford is a private university. They kind of hold themselves to a high standard. Again, universities are people forget when you watch college football, you see the field, but you don't see the institutions and all the departments, all that stuff, what they really do. There's a lot of politics in universities. So,
absolutely.
Harbaugh saw the Niners not that far. They still played in San Francisco at the time, but of course the facility was right there. And he's like, I'm going to jump over there. And he was a great coach. But one thing that has, shown in the last few years, Harbaugh has had baggage everywhere. Like he pissed off.
Florida State's beating Cal.
Okay. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, so when he was in San Diego University, he did really well. That's where he found Josh Johnson. That's where he was from, and that's why he's been in the league for so many years. But he pissed off that institution. He pissed off Stanford. We all know what happened with San Francisco. We don't need to talk about that. During this time in Michigan, he made the program really, really good, but guess what happened? He got suspended by the NCAA because he did a lot of bad practices that came out. Now, because, he's I'm going back to the end. He's not going to ever be suspended. The university pays their fine. They're going to lose probably, some of the wins are going to be taken away. This is how the NCAA works. But at the end of the day, you see that Harbaugh's a good coach. It's just that he's always done things, that universities don't like. Michigan let a lot of stuff go because he was a former alumni, but in Stanford, that's why. And so that this antiquated the thing, I get it. Yeah. No one should ever get a free scholarship to any university. You have to earn it. Okay. Yeah. That's why not everyone goes to college. You have to earn it. I went to a junior college, which they accept anybody. But if you're going to go to a university, you need to have this, you need to have that together. And even when you play sports, when I was in high school, there's a GPA, there's a requirement. And so many of the other conferences are very lenient. You need a 2.0, you can play college sports.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And so the Pac-12, in the 2010s, forgot what, college sports are, is to win. But when you have a thing that's like 50, 60 years ago, it's about academics. Yeah, your students need, but don't put like a 4.0 GPA for them to play college football.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm not saying these guys are dumb because they're in. I'm not saying these guys are dumb, but
they're not going to be Albert Einstein. Yeah,
don't force them to be super smart. So Cal and Stanford are in the ACC for that. And I can complain. I can get mad. I can say they're going to be there for at least 12 years because they signed the grants of rights deal with the ACC. Even if the Pac-12 somehow becomes a level like the other conference, which is never going to happen. They picked up 4 Mountain West schools, and we don't know what's going to happen in the next months or so, or the next 2 years. So I'm still going to watch the team. It's just that once you start like nitpicking, you know, all this stuff. And again, I love college football.
Mhm.
I'm still gonna watch, just like I'm still gonna watch the Niners, even though they piss me off every week.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna watch it because I grew up. That's what I know. I'm not gonna just stop
Yeah.
watching it because my principles do not align what's on the television screen. Anyway, I'm done.
I think what they could do to keep everything pure, as far as both football and academics, is just make the collegiate level, make it its own league, make it its own thing, and then have that separate from the academics itself. Have the University of California Golden Bears just become the Cal Golden Bears instead of representing the university. So you just separate that money from the football program itself. So essentially, you have a bunch of teams. Uh, I don't know who would own the Cal Bears, but I just you know higher education. It's difficult because I love sports too. It's I want Cal to be a great sports. I want my Cal Bears to win, but I also know that there's a lot of politics, as you pointed out, with the universities, especially at the administration level, and uh, I think certain departments uh, get defunded or are completely cut out because the allocated money to pay the people who run departments. Uh, for example, if you have a bachelor's of arts and the bachelor of arts you've gotten is in, let's say, uh, writing. Well, they imagine for whatever reason this new system sets it up so that a very, very popular bachelor writing has now been removed as a degree from your university. So I have, like, imagine the writing department at California no longer exists. So the degree that you've built your entire career off of uh, no longer is applicable to a certain extent because it no longer exists. So how I just don't. You're right. It's a money system. There's a lot going into it. It's very complicated. I from the perspective of somebody who's just from the perspective of somebody who went to Cal, I don't like when the sports overtake the academics. You're there to learn. You're there to get a degree. You're there to bust your ass, you know. And I can appreciate the fact that they've had a good football team. But when I started hearing about $5 million being paid to the head coach of Cal, and where a public university is prioritizing its money, that's what was so annoying to me. Is that they were prioritizing the money into certain places, and I didn't really understand that that was just the way it is until years later. I mean, that's
Oh,
just going to be the
Shador
way it
almost
is.
threw a pick.
So yeah, I'm kind of. I know I'm.
I mean, it looks like everybody's rooting for Baylor to win.
Yep.
Oh,
It's weird because so many great football players have come out of both Stanford and Cal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not like from it.
I
I
know,
just
and yeah,
don't take away the university's identity. You know, in search for greater profit margin for college football.
I know. I totally agree. Like for Cal, like all they need to do year in and year out.
Oh,
be-
Shador
to
got
be-
the first down.
To be relevant is be bowl eligible. Is 6 wins. Try to always get 6 wins. And so what you need to do with all this university money go into the athletic department is basically bring coaches, who know what they're doing. And when Wilcox showed up, I looked at his resume, where he's been, and everywhere he's been, he's always built great defenses.
Oh, damn.
He
Shador
played
got
in Oregon.
clobbered on that.
Now, in 2020, I think the Pac-12 only played like 4 or 5 games because we all know what happened, and a lot of games were suspended. They should Pac-12 should have been like a lot of just suspended 1 year, and then in 2021, they regressed to 5-7, but that goes back to 2020, and then in 2022 they were 4-8, and so Wilcox in the final year of the Pac-12, won 6 games. They lost to Texas Tech at the bowl game. That's what you want for Cal. Now, looking at the ACC, and I'm doing the score tracking of Florida State is the brand of that, and we're competing with them really, really well. And so I'm like, did we downgrade to the ACC? Because if we're going to be dominating, and again, maybe it's just this year. I don't know what will happen next year. But maybe Cal, with the ACC, besides the traveling, which is going to cost the university a lot of money, and I don't know how the players are going to take it in the next 4 to 5 years, how the traveling works. But for the program, we could be successful and could be playing in some good top-tier bowl games. But again, it's still early in the year. I've seen us one time start 4-0, and we finished the year 7-5. And so I'm not going to say, we have a good year. So we'll see what happens. But maybe the Pac-12 was building something. Unfortunately, the AD should have took a short deal and downgraded, because if they would have continued to perform the way they did in 2023, they could have, maybe took a huge blow from the Big 12, because the Big 12 was scared of the Pac-12 at one point.
Yeah.
And we could have had Texas and Oklahoma, which I know was a little bit geographically a little bit too far. But imagine those schools with the Pac-12, all the games with the best teams. Oh my gosh. What could have been?
No.
One school who wanted to be in the Pac-12 so bad, now they're having success, was BYU. They wanted to be in there, and for a decade they were independent. They were hoping. But you want to know who stopped that? Cal and Stanford. There have been a lot of schools. Now, a lot of the Southern California schools have also meddled in bringing in, teams. So I'm not trying to say Cal and Stanford, but a lot of the Southern Cal, like USC and UCLA, we don't want to play with them. We don't want to play with them. Because TCU and Texas Tech wanted to join in. They had a problem with those schools. So I don't know why. But we could have cornered the Texas market. We could have had TCU, Texas A&M, Texas Longhorn, and even the Houston market, plus SMU. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of
brought in a lot.
That
would have brought in a lot of money to the university.
Yeah, because in Texas, people love their football, like every level.
And that money could have been used to pay some of the players.
And then like, because of the 2005 or 2006 Rose Bowl game, Texas and USC once a year. Oh my gosh. All those television money. What is that? We got to put that game on primetime. Texas and USC. And of course, the conference commissioner, Larry Brown or Larry Scott, whatever his name was, he was also thinking about basically independing the Pac-12, saying we don't need no revenue. They created the Pac-12 network. They wanted to sell the Pac-12 network to, affiliates around the Pac-12 market. But those affiliates don't have the money like the big networks. So Fox Sports, when it was created, Fox Sports, the network, they invested in the Big Ten. The Pac-12, they could have been bought out by that Pac-12 network. We with Fox. They're like, no, we have a $100 million deal with NBC. Like they really wanted NBC to be their carrier.
Yeah.
And then they opened up an office.
Oh, first down and more by Shador.
And so they bought a property in downtown San Francisco. And that was a big money pit that they lost. So a lot of bad management. So I think what Larry Scott should have done was, after he brought in Utah and Colorado, instead of creating the Pac-12 network, what he should have done was sold the games to like USC, Oregon, and Washington. So those guys can get exposure to, show the best teams. And then eventually Utah started to get better. And so you could have sold that and then slowly created a network and then sold the properties, the license, everything to NBC. And then they would have put the productions, made the studios across the US, bring in the people. And then boom, it would have had great value. Imagine the Pac-12 being an entity of NBC, because NBC is like, they have billions of dollars.
It would have been perfect.
And
especially
and Notre Dame. Imagine the Pac-12 schools playing Notre Dame once a year. Ooh, all those games.
Stanford and Notre Dame once a year would be freaking, or Stanford versus Cal once a year would be. Because sometimes you will get that. You will get that. Stanford will play Notre Dame more often than they'll play Cal. You notice that?
Yep. And so basically, if everything went right in 2017, this is how the Pac-12 would have been. A partnership. So Notre Dame would have had a 12-game schedule. Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, TCU, and Texas Tech. Notre Dame would have said, hey, those are some good Texas schools. You have USC, we play Stanford, and then we can organize every 4 years how we play with the Pac-12, and then being on NBC. Oh my gosh, what could have been? And so what would have happened was the Big Ten and then the Big 12. They would have been, oh my gosh, they would have been there, and then the ACC probably would have had to, like I said, would have had to partner with the SEC. And I think it would have been a 3-tier conference. ACC, SEC, the Big 12, and the Big 10 right there. Boom. And then the Pac-12 would have been its own
Look at Sploogie trying to be the parent. Mike, stop interrupting them. Bro, I don't care.
Anyway. Okay, so all right, that's my college football talk for the night.
And you should be thanking. Listen,
thanks for letting me know, though. Thanks for letting me know, John.
Yeah.
They would have. It avoided you having Capybara halftime show.
Capybara. Michael, why are you so obsessed of the capybara? And I want you to be serious. Don't just say that they're a cute creature and whatever the internet says.
I actually knew about capybaras way before I met Get Home Kid. I just found them enjoyable to be honest with you. Like I know they're like pig rodents, but they're just like harmless animals. Like,
all right. See, I have not thought about capybaras in years. I knew what they were because, of course, I'm Spanish, and in South America, there's a lot of capybaras. Fun fact about this, hopefully I don't really scare anybody. In Peru, in the rural parts of Peru, like the rural parts, you can eat rodents. And one of the rodents, because, they're not too many, but they eat capybaras. It's a weird thing. And there's a guy called Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace. He passed away several years ago, but is what it is. He went to Peru, and no lie, they like harvest and grow hamsters, guinea pigs, capybaras, like weird rodents that is in indigenous to that area. And just like everything, it tastes like chicken. So
Almost a pick six right there.
I'm watching a game that I'm not boycotting. I'm watching Purdue versus Oregon State. Oregon State on the CW.
I've got YouTube TV and I've got like 4 games on at once. So I'm like,
I know Fox Sports is showing. Yeah, Fox Sports is showing Boise versus a Division II school, Portland State. They're more of a basketball school.
Yeah.
Earlier,
dude.
Yeah.
Cal used to be. Remember that with Jason Kidd?
Yeah, Jason Kidd. Yep.
What happened to their basketball program? You would think Cal would be one of the bigger basketball, just based on the talent that they put out with Jason Kidd.
Cal has always been one of the top teams in the Pac-12, but in a national level, not really. So, you know, they were making NCAA tournaments, always losing in the first round, because they're way better basketball programs in the U.S. And so,
yes, absolutely.
And then I did not know when I was watching Boston versus the Warriors a few years ago when they were in the finals. One of the players played for Cal, and I'm like, how the hell did I not know about this dude? Because I have not watched a lot of Cal basketball in recent years because I don't have cable.
Oh, you can't even get it on streaming. They don't televise it practically.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And so in 2014, 2015, a lot of the cable providers were blacking out games. And I remember that NBC at one point was blacking out certain regions of the Bay Area where you cannot watch the Warriors or the Giants and all this weird stuff. And so that's when streaming, what was becoming very big, and many cable companies were trying to, how do we keep our cable subscribers? But at that point, cable was starting to go up crazy. And so at the time when you cutted your cord and basically you had a decent internet connection and you were paying like a low price for streaming, people were like, screw cable. Now we have too many streaming platforms. And if you want to get all of them, you're basically paying more than cable. And so there should have been a more easier, simple way to help people who don't want to pay cable. And so now cable's starting to realize that they may just scrap their old engineer and just say, hey, we'll give you like one of those like streaming boxes and pay whatever you want. If you want to use HBO or NBC or the Peacock or Paramount Plus and all this other stuff, but they'll supply it for you. So
overthrown.
Yeah. Television really does have to evolve to like the new times, and I hope there's a service where like, hey, there are people who still love cable, but they love streaming. How can we combine something that they love versus something that people want right now and make it very affordable? And I think that's what's going to happen in 5 years. I think what's going to happen is all the cable companies are going to start to fold, either build a new model, or there's going to be like, hey, we're going to give you 100 of your favorite television channels plus streaming options, all in one simple thing for this many. It's like cell phone data plans. Many years ago, the cell phone data plan was very rare. Now they say you pay $50, you get your cell phone data plan, you get to download apps, you get to do all this cool stuff, yada, yada. I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to consolidate everything in one type of app.
Yeah.
So
they could have gotten ahead. The cable companies could have gotten ahead of all of this because you mentioned a streaming box. Well, a cable box is basically no different than a Roku. And and you're getting the broadcast that you are paid for. Imagine if like a company like Xfinity and Roku got into bed with each other and created uh, the Roku box way before streaming really took off, because uh, the external streaming boxes kind of came after the the televisions, because the televisions would age out because the engineering, the hardware, and the processing would age out as higher definition programming was being put out. So like you bought a TV in 2015, by 2020, your ability to watch like Netflix or YouTube or whatever, it wouldn't be able to do it anymore. It was just too outdated and couldn't handle the necessary. It's like a computer. It just got didn't have the components, the hardware to be able to continue. So
Mhm.
Roku boxes and all sorts of things, like you know, always, if you are going to stream, the best way to do it on a budget would be to get a really nice, uh, decent TV. Doesn't have to be 4K. You can get a 1080p. It'll still look really good. And then just get the external Roku or a Fire Stick. That will do all of the processing needed for and then the TV will just act as a display. I know this a little bit because I have a little bit of a background in uh, audio engineering and audio visual. I was in the AV club.
Oh, that was a terrible play call right there. Are you seeing it, Sentinel?
No,
Yeah,
let me. They're showing the replay.
anyway.
Yeah, I see the.
So,
That was
because
a terrible play call. Like, why would you do a quarterback draw on a 4th and 1 when you literally did it the exact same play?
so my friend is a wholesale. Basically, he gets stuff from those cheap warehouses, and he sells it in his like little shop. Anyway, and so he gave me a Roku TV like in 2020, and there's a lot of stuff for free. Like, I have Pluto TV, which is I think it's owned by Paramount, so it's like their free service of their library of like syndicated shows and other things. Roku TV,
Right.
of course, they got the Roku app, which shows content there. There's a thing from Amazon called Freevee. It may not have all the things people like, but there's a lot of movies and shows and some live television thing. Of course, Tubi is my favorite. There's a lot of great stuff there that I watch. Things like that. There's a lot of free service. Of course, you can download the YouTube app and you can watch, like 30-minute, documentaries, or like people on YouTube channels have like, stuff that's fun to watch. And the only thing I pay for is Sling, which is for my cable for the sports and all that other stuff. And I still have an antenna. So like my media stuff is like, I don't really need cable. Cable for me is just a sports. And when Warner Brothers and ESPN and Disney and Fox, the corporate company, decided to come together and create an all sports platform for $40 with so many options and live content, like the stuff that people want to watch, live content. Fubo was so butthurt because they're supposed to be the sports people that also allow cable on their platform. They went to a district court in New York to sue them because they don't want to lose customers. But guess what? Fubo is way too expensive. The price that they were going to show was going to save about $30 per customer. And so now they're on hold for like the sports fans. Look what NFL did. They created the Plus for their NFL Red Zone and NFL Network and other features. I hope more sports companies start to do what NFL Plus did. Like, or maybe they can bundle certain, sports stuff together in a very cheap price, like NFL Plus, like a $6 price or a $10 price each month. Because I don't watch cable. I don't watch all that other stuff. That's just my thoughts. And even today's stuff is like all boring and trash. It's like not even good stuff. But anyway, my bad. I just been talking the entire time I've been on here.
You're good, John. You're good.
Anyway.
No, man, you were totally good. I was making a lot of noise in the background, and I did not want to make a lot interrupt your train of thought or anything like that, because I didn't know Fubio was exclusively supposed to be for sports. I thought about Fubio, and then I was reading some of the reviews, and I came to the conclusion that Hulu Live, Fubio, YouTube TV, they all suck, and they're all expensive, and sometimes pirating is better, but then you run the risk of getting some crap on your PC. So I kind of bit the bullet, and just from like August to February, I have YouTube TV, and then I don't.
Yeah.
And the only reason I have YouTube TV is because signals. If we can't get the signal on my YouTube TV, or Stream East for whatever reason isn't working in my section, I at least have, I'm paying a lot, but at least I have the main thing as a backup, and it's integrated and works properly with my Roku streaming box. I don't like to do it. I would like to just pay a flat fee, either annually or monthly, to have access to every
Why
NFL
a
game.
file? Okay, what all of this cap says? Why a Fire Stick on is king nowadays?
Yeah, the Fire Stick is another service which is like for streaming. There's a lot of streaming. There's a lot of streaming things that
There's a lot of different devices.
There you go. That's the word.
Yeah. Fire Stick was created, I believe, by Google. Google Fire Stick. I think it was Google. And I just threw it in there as an example because it was just, it's a USB in your television, and that's how it works. So that's why. But you're right, John. Most of the stuff on the streaming stuff is stuff we've watched 100 times before. Netflix streaming was awesome for like 2 years, and I thought, wow, this is genius. They're ahead of the curve. I mean, they saw the streaming model coming, and they transitioned from hard disk rental that you would be mailed to you, and then you would mail it back, to an actual service that was built into every Sony Blu-ray player, every Panasonic Blu-ray player, etc. And you would be able to stream Netflix. This is, I'm talking about 2012, 2011, 2012. This was like the model that they were going through. And then you get to 2015, and it's like the peak, because you've got Netflix Daredevil, which was an excellent show going on. I thought they would be able to manage that, but unfortunately, shitty writers for a while. I have not been interested in watching anything on Netflix, especially since they defended this, I think, child exploitation movie called Cuties or something like that they had on their platform.
Oh yeah, that was a
something
huge
like
thing.
that.
That was a huge movie. Basically, the writer, she's from France, and so I really don't care what country you are from. And she was trying to show the exploitation. The problem the mistake that she did is that if you were trying to make a movie about something that's wrong and you want to show the horrors of it, like what you do is just again, I am not a writer, I'm not smart, but a story has this. You have a beginning, like a character who like is a bit like basically not attuned to what's going on in the real world. Then a
Right.
situation pops in front of them where they enter that world and they look at it. And then, like at a point, they're like, oh, like I support this evil value. And then over time during the movie, you have the plot of the movie and the climax of it, where the character like, oh my gosh, I was a horrible human being. I got to change myself. Now I want to fight for little guy. And so that horrible explanation was, and a lot of writers, like old school writers said, you did not write a movie to like, show the horrors of, things like that. You made a dumb, horrible movie, a stupid movie that nobody wanted to watch.
Exactly.
Eventually, Netflix, I don't know if they still have it on their catalog, but it said that they took it down after a while because it was getting so horrible reviews. They were getting a lot of complaints. And so that says a lot about, your model when you allow dumb people to go in there. That's why Dave Chappelle called out a lot of, the hypocrisy. He says, I'm a black comedian who does a lot of jokes that most conservative peoples do not like, but they still watch my content. And when I talked about a very touchy topic, you came at me. And you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to still do my routine. You're still going to buy my tickets. Netflix is going to still run my shows. And I don't give a rat's hoot about it. Why? Because if you know Dave Chappelle has always been controversial with his comedy style. He takes current events, he takes current situations in life, and he turns them and think. You need to go watch a show he did in like the mid 2000s where he's in Washington D.C. and he said,
Killing them softly. Because I've got it. I've bought his stand-ups.
Yeah,
It could be killing them softly.
I don't know what year it came out, but he was in Washington D.C. in a pro-black crowd. And he did a joke that if he said today, he would get in serious trouble. He says, do you want to know who the most dangerous person is in the projects? That poor white guy. And everyone laughed. Everyone laughed.
Yeah, I know the joke. I know the joke you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so
Yep.
the point is that, like even non-black people live in the projects. You have to think. I'm a product of that. Now I'm not trying to say there's a lot of white people that are in the projects, but the point is that he made you think. Oh yeah, we got that white friend who his family is a blue collar. He's poor and he hangs out with us. He dresses up like us. He loves our culture. He hangs out with us. Like a friend of mine. He dates our women when no one wants to date them, and so he makes you think outside the box. That society is not black and white. It's like gray. There's a lot of gray area that most people don't understand. And that's why I really like Dave Chappelle. He makes you think. And of course, he says a lot of funny things, that are non-controversial, just funny things that make you laugh.
Yeah.
He also talks about his family. He says, I married a Filipino woman. So his children are mixed. And just like any father, like his son, is a boy, and he does things, goes through his father's stuff and does things and that. And then he's like, he's lucky that he has a rich father, because if I was like my mom, I would have, disciplined him the way he was disciplined when he was growing up. So the way he talks about stuff is like so intelligent and so wonderful that you still have people who are willing to stretch that out. But a lot of people want you to be more like relaxed with your jokes. They want you to be more, we don't want to offend nobody. A comedian is not supposed to care about your feelings. They have a routine and they're gonna do it. And I love Dave Chappelle. I disagree with a lot of his values, but I love the stuff that he does. We used to live in the world where you could disagree. I never liked George Carlin until like 10 years ago. Until I started watching stuff, I'm starting reading, wow.
Yeah, he's ahead of it. He knew. He knew.
And so And then there was another comedian, Jonah told me about. He passed away as well. He was also a
Richard
black
Pryor.
comedian. So,
Richard Pryor.
oh yeah, I've always loved Richard Pryor. Like I've seen a lot of his stuff on YouTube and some of his stuff that they show on TV.
Oh, Patrice O'Neal is a great one.
There we go.
And
That's the guy. He was talking about Patrice something.
He's great. Patrice O'Neal.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was going to say if you want to go back and watch somebody who will make you laugh uncomfortably at times, but it'll make you think, is Paul Mooney, the comedian Paul Mooney. He was on the Chappelle Show. You remember? Ask a Black Dude. He was the black dude that they asked the questions. Do you remember, or was it too long ago?
Yeah, Paul
So
Mooney.
you
I've heard
you
that
never
name
watched?
before, but like I don't watch a lot of comedians, but like I've heard many comedians. I've just never watched their stuff.
Oh, that was a dart by Shador. Travis Hunter with the catch.
Mm-hmm.
Comedy isn't meant to offend. It's just meant to make you laugh. And in the journey to the experimenting, the creativity of trying to make people laugh is stifled by the politically correct people. And comedians hate the politically correct people because it limits their creativity, because then they're afraid of setting somebody, and then they won't get booked, at that place again, or this or that. And that's one of the reasons why I've heard a lot of stand-up comedians not do shows at colleges anymore, because the comedy they would do would just be to get such a reaction from the crowd that it was disruptive to their performance.
Mm-hmm. I was watching Bill Maher. Like I knew who Bill Maher was. I said, oh, he's that guy who has the HBO show, and every now and then,
Oh,
they talk about controversial topics, but I never really cared about Bill Maher.
I hate to interrupt, but does Travis Hunter play multiple positions?
I don't know who Travis Hunter is.
He's people say that he plays on defense, he plays on offense. He's basically like the Taysom Hill. Or Taysom Hill.
Yeah, it's still early in the season, so probably around week 4, week 5, I'll start hearing the names of the players. So I was listening to Bill Maher, and he was talking about there was
he's a wide receiver CB, so he plays two. He plays on offense and he plays on defense. So
there was a American born. His family is from India, and he's not a straight man, and I'm gonna just keep it like that. And he went to a university in New York, and he was talking about a very controversial topic about a group of people in America, like a minority group who they're not huge fans of.
Okay, all this crap. He's boycotting Colorado games.
Okay. Anyway, and he was talking about controversial topic about some people in certain minority communities, cannot handle, certain people of certain, orientation. It's not controversial. He's basically talking about he could not get his punchline until someone walked up and said, "You have to go. You have to go." And he's like, "Well, you guys paid me all this money. I've only been talking for 10 minutes.
I know who Hunter is, Spongy."
So Bill Maher was saying he was doing a pro societal joke, fighting for human rights and making you think. But because someone heard
touchdown Colorado.
Oh, fuck Colorado. Anyway, because the joke was about orientation, someone got so mad that he was basically booted out.
Yeah.
And so he's like, well, I'm going to charge you double because you wasted my time. There was other universities, there were other county fair buildings who wanted me on this day, and I chose you guys. You guys were very lucky. He actually had the balls to tell the university, I'm going to overcharge you. You're going to deal with my manager. You're going to deal with my promoter, and you're going to deal with the head of my company who pays me. And they're not going to be really happy what you did. Guess what happened? The company that like employed him, because he was one of these guys who were very lucky to have someone sue the university because they wasted resources. The company paid for his trip, the hotels, the money, the team, the buses, the cars, everything. And those cost millions of dollars. And so he doesn't do shows anymore in universities because he wasted his time and he had to leave because he was so and Bomar was so great in one of his monologues. He was doing a joke.
So like, it was Bill Maher.
He basically was like talking about how people are idiots, and he talks about how society has become more sensitive, and he brought up that topic during the monologue. He talked about it for like 2 minutes. I looked it up and I did my research. Wow, the horrible. And then HBO was going to do a George Carlin like a documentary.
Yeah.
And so that's why he pivoted from how people are soft to a situation where it got way out of hand, where someone was disrespected. And then he talked about if George Carlin was alive right now and he was treated that way, oh my gosh, he would quit.
Yeah.
He would quit because George Carlin apparently in the 70s was offered a lucrative, at the time, $1 million, which was a lot of money back then, to go to nightclubs and go to like hotels and like
nice field position, Baylor.
We're the aristocrats, like boom, he was gonna be on those late shows and boom. And he said, no, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna get paid pennies on the dollar to do shows for people. And he chose to do universities because universities back then were very open-minded on how people thought. And so I love
they were.
I love that analogy. And you want to know what changed? And again, I don't want to bring up San Francisco. We were a wonderful blue collar Union City, ocean, factory at that time. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Technology started to become big in Silicon Valley, and almost every Bay Area, was raising up sky, of the tech company.
Damn, Travis Hunter.
And so a lot of those smart people worked at those big tech universities, like those, like big colleges, because you needed to know. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful because I have friends in the tech business who are former blue collar kids who are not assholes, but the majority are.
All this crap. You can't post a link unless you're a moderator.
Stupid thing.
John, as somebody who grew up around those, those types of people, I can tell you for sure, they have a very elitist mindset. I don't know why. I mean, because my parents grew up poor and they were happy to get out of it. They met here in the Bay Area, at a time when startups were starting up. They still saw themselves as, the people who grew up poor. So they always, when it came to like landscapers or, cleaners, if you live in the Bay Area and you're rich, you're going to see like if you go to the suburbs, you're always going to see gardeners, and if it's cleaning service, you're always going to see cleaning service. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just pointing out, something that's just obvious.
I know, like a phrase like, "Oh, I'm not trying to be sensitive." Like that was never around. Like I can tell you right now, and hopefully everyone has like strong ears. When I was a kid, one of my friends was this black kid, and his pops was someone who worked at a Baptist church, and the mouth that his father had, and the way he talked about people, if my friend's dad was still alive, because he was up there, he had kids until he was like in his 50s. So and and he talked about like real stuff, like the things that he went through when he was younger, and how everything changed. And one thing that he will always tell his son, you live in the best generation.
Oh.
Your generation is going to unite everyone. He would always tell that to his son.
All right, it's the fourth quarter. Ball game.
But he had a foul mouth, and there was this Irish dude who was a friend of my dad, because he was a Catholic. His kids had to go to church. I was fortunate I didn't have to go to church, but he went to church, and the foul mouth that he had against other people was like that, but no one ever got offended. I had people who were Chinese, because I'm part Chinese. The same thing. They had a mouth on themselves. I had Mexican. They had a mouth on themselves, but no one ever got offended.
Yeah.
But then one day, I'm working at a school, and the principal, when you're talking to the kids, and they're saying, you have to make sure that you say, I hope I don't offend you. I said, what the hell is this school? This was 10 years ago. And so I was like, screw this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I know. And so dates have changed. And yeah, well, I'm not going to lie. Is San Francisco a beacon of what it was? No. Are we bad as, most people say? Unfortunately, we are, because
Probably not.
We put a lot of dumb people, because at one point people knew like the neighborhoods that were, a little bit, ragged down, and the neighborhoods that were okay. But you can still walk into the ragged down, neighborhoods, and even like, no,
and not get bothered.
They were like, hey, what you doing? Like, you knew who they were. They left you alone,
Right.
And they respected you. I can tell you a million stories, but I don't want to waste time. But
I can tell you one story myself. Yeah. I can tell you one story real quick.
Yeah.
Friend and I were in college, and we wanted to go see this like hardcore metal show, but it was at this like really rundown little place at near Hunters Point, in a really I don't know, Hunters Point. It's like, it was in like South Mission. I forget where it was.
Yes,
it was in a really rough area of southeast San Francisco.
That is that's the Bayview.
It was the Bay, yeah. And so we were there, and we called the cab, and the cab guy's like, "Wow, you guys, this isn't a safe neighborhood to be walking around in." Nobody was out there harassing us. There was nobody on the streets, like doing drugs openly. There was just it was just kind of just an impoverished neighborhood. But nobody was messing with us. And nowadays,
go ahead.
You walk down Market Street, or one of the more busy streets, make a wrong turn, and that could be the difference between getting shot or not.
Yeah,
as Ricky Pearsall found out.
I know, like if you were at the corner, nearby the bay, and those neighborhoods that were like just between, the those middle districts, because San Francisco is called middle districts. People who worked over there were like the blue collar working poor, because that was the cheapest area to buy property. And so a lot of people who lived over there worked, of course, like building boats, and working the factories. And there was a lot of factories in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. In the 80s, everything started to like modernize. So a lot of people who were young, who are now in their 70s and 80s and almost in their 90s, who grew up in that time, automation for them is so much new of a concept that they don't understand it. But if you were born in the 80s and after that, you've been around automation. So for anyone who understands, like, but back then, so it was blue collar. So a lot of people who lived in those neighborhoods never cared about fixing their homes and buying new cars. And so a lot of neighborhoods were like blue collar. And of course, when you're not making a lot of money, of course, your neighborhoods are not going to be super, super taken care of. And cities who are in charge need to like take care of the streets. And so I'm not saying that they let their neighborhoods like, run down. It's just that they didn't have like the luxury like most people. Oh, I'm going to go to City Hall and you need to pave my street. You need to do that. So a lot of working neighborhoods got that reputation. And so people want to be compassionate and they want to build homes. And when you make affordable housing and housing for poor people, are they going to make it like a 5-star apartment resort? Not, they're going to build it as basic as possible.
Right.
And so when people go in there and you're not very familiar, oh, I'm a little bit scared. It's okay. You're in an unfamiliar territory. You don't really know the people. But as long as you're walking in there and you mind your own business and you don't start nothing, it's like walking in a normal neighborhood. It's just that the people over there don't wear suits and ties. They're going to walk around with baggy jeans and Timberland sneakers and big puffy jackets because, those are very poor clothes. And so, and of course, you're going to have people who are going to be, doing things that they're not supposed to be doing.
Colorado's
that happens also in rich neighborhoods. Is just that they have the luxury of being indoors doing their vices.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And so I'm always like very like open-minded. Like I have an open-minded head, but at the same time, just like how I grew up, like people tell me, be really careful when you go outside. It doesn't matter where you go. Make sure when you leave, you don't bother no one. Even if you go to a decent, good neighborhood. It's that simple concept. Go outside, say hello, walk away. Say hello, walk away. Don't cause anything. Don't try to fix things. That it's not your responsibility.
Exactly, John. I agree.
And if you see something that just walk away, you don't need that. That's somebody else's issues that they need to take care of.
Unless it involves you. Yeah. Unless it involves you, then that's a different story.
I know, like I tell people, we are more like at the same page than divided. It's just that everyone has a different upbringing. And so some people look at the world a bit more cynical, and some people look at the world more pragmatic. Other people look at the world realistically, and other people look at the word pragmatically. People look at the world very differently. And then some people are like, this is a great country. Other people, oh, this is a bad country. There's no perfect country in the world. Even the richest and freest countries have problems. You want to know a good example? Shout out to Gavin. Shout out to Gavin. Gavin lives in Wales. And Gavin told me some stuff when he was growing up in Wales. Wales is supposed to be like America, like a free, independent, society. But they got problems. And so
Wales is in Wales, that the portion of land in England.
Yeah. So it's like Spain and Portugal. Portugal is the little piece, and then the rest is Spain. England is the giant island, and there's a little small chunk, which is Wales, but it's all the same landmass.
Right.
So.
Right. Like Scotland is part of the same landmass as England. Yeah.
Yeah, and basically
I just wanted to be sure because I didn't know he had lived in another country like that. Maybe I misheard.
52-yard field goal attempt by Colorado is.
Ooh, Colorado.
Will he make this? Probably not, depending if how good college kickers are.
You know what the sad thing is about all of this, Sean, is it's just a little bit. All we have to do is just kind of ease up on the woke stuff and start actually getting back to having pride and taking care of our cities a little bit more. But the problem with a lot of these movements, either for that or against that, is that they become and what do you do? What do soldiers do during peacetime when all they know is how to be soldiers? It's a very hard concept to sort of like take out of them. So when they've kind of accomplished their goal, what do? They keep pushing more extreme in that direction because they don't know any other. Like if you're a hammer, all you're going to see, everything looks like a nail to you. If you're a activist, everything you see is going to look like a cause for social justice. So what's going to happen is it's like a pendulum. History swings one way and then it swings back the other.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is it takes a lot of force to push it one way, and then it's going to take a lot of force to push it the other way. And we're kind of caught in the middle of that pendulum swing because we can't control it. We can just sort of kind of deal with it to the best we can, as far as not getting involved, not overly involved with, let's say, this cause or that cause or something or else. If it's personal to you and it's for you, I understand. But it's the that's what's going to happen. It's the like in the 70s, for example, after all of the hedonism of like the 60s and the hippies and all of the civil rights stuff that was associated with that, you saw a huge pendulum swing in the 80s towards a young conservative movement that went too far.
They're
They
going
started
for it.
policing
They're going for it on fourth.
kids. They started like they were afraid of a satanic panic, and music and music and movies started to become an enemy of the right at that time
Oh,
because the agenda was,
fact.
oh, this is corrupting our children. This is why our children aren't respecting our elders, or
Oh,
something.
Baylor has a chance to take the lead here.
Mm-hmm.
They really went for it on 4th and 8 and then failed.
Yep.
And so to stop that, you had to have a large pushback against that. Anti censorship, which is what I am totally for. I have never been for authoritarianism on either side because authoritarianism is authoritarianism. It doesn't matter if you're communist Russia or if you're the Ayatollah of Iran or something.
Mm-hmm.
Authoritarian is authoritarianism. When you have one person in charge of everything, playing favoritism and wanting to control the populace, that I have a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
And I naturally have a problem with it because I'm an American. I believe in the tenets of the Constitution and the concept of this country.
Yeah. Me and my closest friend when I was a kid.
So things will.
Yeah. Me and my closest friend as a kid. He was 12 and I was 14, but he was the closest thing to like a brother. And we were kids. Well, I was starting to be a teenager, and we had these conversations when we were young. His family was more to the left side of the of the political spectrum. We're very left. His sister, was an art student, so it made a lot of sense. His mom and dad, were into that peace movement when they were younger, and so it was understandable.
Mm-hmm.
My dad and his dad would always have spirited conversations. A guy who was from Argentina, who grew up in, a bad society. I mean, his parents, my bad, his parents. And so he learned that being an American is, better than being, in Argentina at that point. And so you had two people, and he would be like more conservative if you want to look at it that way. And then someone more had conversations together. Neighbors had these conversations, even if they were different than one another. And they never like, oh, I'm going to punch you in the face because I disagree with you. No. And so me and my friend at a very young age, we looked at both. Yeah.
Hopefully, because everyone's rooting against Colorado. Apologies if I'm interrupting. I'm just calling the game.
And so the point of the matter is that me and my friend always had these conversations, but both of us did not feel that we were accepted in our political parties because there's only two. We were very different. I didn't feel in place as a conservative. He did not feel in place as a left, political person. We felt so different.
Yeah.
We felt so different because it didn't make sense. And so,
right.
Well, actually,
and then we were both one of the few kids who grew up in a, black neighborhood, and we sat down with them, and and a lot of the moms, went to the churches, and they would, like tell their kids about, things, what it was being black to their kids, and they would tell us, yeah, my mom, she wants me to know about the history, how bad, our ancestors, when you're kids, you're like, oh, we don't want to hear this. We want to be kids. But our parents want to educate us. They want to let us know about our history. Mm-hmm. And so when you have all these things, we learn, hey, wait a second. We've been lied to. And at that young age, we're like, and then, so I became what I've always been. I'm not in a political party, but liberty and libertarianism, which has been co-opted by, a very bad movement also in that political party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Live your life. Live your life freely. Do what you want to do. Do not harm your neighbor. Do not attack your neighbor. Do not steal from your neighbor. If you have vices, do it in your house. If you want to think in a way differently from other people, yes, you can. But don't force it like, regurgitation, barf it, and then put it down someone's throat. Don't do that. Live your life. And so I've always been that way. Love each other, because I went to a Catholic school. Love each other, because that's what being a Catholic, love each other like your brothers and sisters. We're all made from the same thing. Live your life and be happy. When you see injustice, you stand up. Hey, don't do that. You're bullying my friend. You leave him alone. Oh, you're bullying my sister. That's a different story.
That's what Corey would have done.
Like, I had a friend who had 3 sisters. He was the oldest. And when boys would mistreat them when they were dating, oh my gosh, the way he acted. You touch my sister like that again, and I would rather be locked up, but I'm going to defend her. And so that was a problem when he had 3 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So there was still that like demeanor, and that's why no one messed with oh crap, that dude has a sister. You stay away from her. You don't date her. No.
First down Baylor. Man, Baylor's killing.
And so a lot of girls who had brothers did not date until they were in college because, oh, my brother won't let me date. Hey, your brother loves you. Your brother
actually, that's a good thing.
Or especially the father. Like, oh my gosh, like you're the boyfriend and you got to meet the father. You're like, crap. He hates me already. Because the father's like, I know what that boy wants to do with my daughter.
Yeah, because we remember what we were like at that age.
Touchdown Baylor.
Jeez.
Well, at least my experience. I know what I was like at that age. So.
Jeez.
Damn.
But I never found anybody special in high school. So
my first ever interaction, when I was interested in the girl, and I would never forget this. This is stuck in my head. These girls hated me, like they did not want to talk to me, or and then one day they're like, one girl comes sit next to me and said, why do you like her? And then another girl says, why do you like her? And I'm like, I don't know, I just like her. I like her. I don't know why. I didn't know that when you liked the girl, you had a crush on her, you had some feelings for her. You know, I did not know that. And then 6 other girls went around me. You know, oh, you like a girl, you like a girl, and I was trying to stop it. My friends were looking at me because I'm still at that age where, like, you know, like girls have cooties. So, but then a year later, oh, John, do you remember when all those 6 girls? How did you get them to do that to you? I don't know.
Even if it's a hangout, I have to call the game. And
So,
plus, this game's entertaining. I picked a good one, even though John is boycotting all Colorado games.
anyway, I'll do a video on my channel about why I don't like Colorado and college football. Anyway, and so that was my very first interaction. We dated for 3 days. The girl that I like for 3 days. That was my first ever relationship. Now it's kid, you know, dating, and it's not like serious dating. Kids break
Right.
up with each other. They go out, you know, they break up. High school was my first ever serious relationship. It was this girl who I went to school with. Eventually, she had no interest in me. I'm not going to say why, but she did not like me, not because I was a bad person, but she didn't like any other guy. So, you know, that's my secret that I've always hold for her. And so I understood that. But that was like a fun relationship. Like a guy and a girl didn't really have serious feelings, but it was like a mutual friendship that I could never explain. You know,
Yeah.
when I was in college, I was thinking about beautiful women and, you know, fooling around and not caring. I didn't care about relationships. And that has really hurt me because I was stupid and young. And it took me a long time to realize, oh, crap, that's not what a relationship is. And so, because I've waited like very long, like, you know, this is my fault. Like, you know, I could have been with someone good that I never cherished.
I think a lot of people from our generation have
What's
had
up,
similar
man?
experiences, but tend to play it down or pretend it didn't happen because we're men. But you know,
Anyway,
it
yeah.
was like it wasn't like for instance, even in the decade prior to us being born, there was a kind of a courtship process. Uh, you would call because there wasn't cell phones, so you would pick up your home telephone number, call the girl's home telephone number. The father would pick up the phone, first voice you heard. So there was like a bit of the first voice that was interested. The person on the end of the phone was basically calling to ask the daughter, in a way, can I date your daughter?
Yeah.
That's not necessarily what happened, but this is what my older stepbrother's generation did. It was kind of the telephone tag game, they called it. And so there was some like organization to courtship. Courtship is the process
Or
of
get sacked.
courting a female and getting married and all that. It's an old world idea, chivalry, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was coming up, that was dead, and it was hookup culture. Where it was just like it wasn't really, you weren't really trying to be friends. You were just trying to like get another notch on your belt, and it was
Takes a snap. Shador gets clocked again. Holy shit.
like I had a really disrespectful like view of women for a long time
Yeah.
because of like I saw some like immature behavior, and I just kind of painted, with one big brush, and I was just totally wrong later. But yeah, it has technology. It changes cultural sensibilities. The invention of the cell phone
Back to back sacks.
allowed us to, have late night phone calls and all that. And oh my God, with smartphones now, it's just gone crazy. So the the old school of, meetings, your, chick at a bar and saying, hi, my name is, can I buy you a drink? Those days are dead. And I'd like to go back to that because I would prefer to live in a society where everything is more just sort of out in the open. There's not all this scheming, not all this sneaking around kind of stuff. Scheming, more like
That was a terrible punt. Sets up Baylor in very good field position to run up the score and potentially seal the game.
Yeah, so it's just basically what I'm saying in a nutshell is the technological changes that have happened just in the last 25 years have really altered the dynamics between how men and women interact with each other, both on just a platonic level and on a relationship level, because it's so different. So different. We've been encouraged to go against our, we've been encouraged to rebel against our own simple nature.
Hands the ball off right here. Looks like they're gonna milk the clock.
Come on, Baylor.
Yeah, make John Jay happy.
I don't hate the University of Colorado. I want to point that out. I don't hate I just think Deion Sanders is a guy who's like very marketable.
I agree. You could be a fan of the Colorado Buffaloes. You could be an alumni of the Colorado Buffaloes against them. You want to know why? Because if you're a Laker fan, you would be rooting against the Lakers just because of LeBron James and the circus he's created by going to that team. So that's how I totally can understand where you're coming from. You don't have to hate. You don't hate the school. You just hate the current administration.
I know, like
so to speak.
David Corona, our good friend, likes the Lakers. He's a diehard Laker fan, and I know sometimes I tease him, and then he teases me about my Warriors, and he reminds me how many titles the Lakers have.
Yeah,
but you got to respect that Laker logo and the brand. You have to respect that logo.
Well, they're a heralded franchise. I'm a Warriors fan, but I respect the fact that it's like
just like the 49ers. Just like the 49ers back in the day, like their owner was willing to spend.
They're going to kick a field goal.
The Lakers did the same thing. They were not afraid to spend, and they had so many great players in the 80s and 90s, all the way to the 2000s. And so, unfortunately, he passed away. I'm not saying his daughter's a bad owner, but she's not her father. Her father.
What's up, David Barley?
Yeah. So.
No, Bradley. My bad.
The Barlow, it's like the owner, who passed away of the Lakers. He was.
Yeah.
He
Dr. Buss.
He innovated the Niners. And I'm not saying that Jed York is not trying, because I do think he does want to lift up a trophy as an owner and his family. I do think they do that. I just think that they are not what the Barlow was, who understood X's and O's and, making decisions. And some people just
and what it took.
Some people have it and some people don't.
That's
all right. All right. Here comes the field goal. If he misses, then Colorado has one more chance to tie the game. So it's a 46-yard attempt, and it's raining. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, Spongy, listen. If LeBron James teams up with Steph Curry, I'm not watching basketball anymore.
Oh, the kick is no good.
Well, I'll watch. I'll watch the WNBA at that point because the super teaming and the friendliness around the league. There's no more like loyalty to the team that drafted you. It's just there's a certain extent. Okay, there's a balance between empowering the players to have benefits and health benefits and like what they should have been doing for players in the NFL. A long time ago.
Sentinel.
Where they've
Spiky.
let the inmates run the asylum. And it's killed the product for me.
Damn,
What's up,
it's really raining in Colorado.
Spongy's in.
Oh, fumble.
I got called crazy by a certain guy by the name of Chicago Sports Talk Michelle. I think I got called crazy because I said I wouldn't support my team if we got LeBron James in free agency this year. And the only reason I said that is because exactly what Sentinel just said. It brings too much attention to your team that you don't want. It's negative attention. Even though LeBron is such a great player, and of course you would want him on your franchise. You would want him for your team to win, but you wouldn't like all the publicity. It would get your coaches fired. If
every team that he's gone to, he leaves worse off.
Yeah.
Like really, they're in debt, really bad trade. They trade away like younger players to get these veteran players who are ready to win now because LeBron is always.
And my team's already doing that. And you don't need to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like when he left Miami, it took them several years, and they're competitive. But will they ever be at the level where they're in the finals? No. The Cavaliers, when he left, it took a while. They got some good players now, but will they ever be the same way where they're in the finals? No. The Lakers could always find a way to make super teams if they're willing to spend. Especially with the new NBA, like you can spend. So I'm not worried about the Lakers. Like when Kobe left, that situation, they were not good for a while.
If you think about it, in this new NBA, in the NBA, sorry, you want to, at least in my opinion, and it's worked for a few teams, get that one guy in the draft and build around him. Don't go out there and get a vet and build around that guy, because that'll mess up your franchise for the near future.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I always like, not even in just basketball, but in football, I like the teams that have the young guys.
Because they're playing more for the fun of the business part of it.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked
play incomplete, but it's gonna be a free play.
Oh, shut up, Mike.
Here we go again.
Dude, it's the final minutes of you have to be on task.
Mike, every other game that you do on this channel, you never do commentary.
I do.
No, you don't. Unless
this game is close. I'm not. You must be blind.
Game has been close too, Mike.
What game has been close?
The hatred is real.
Yeah.
I have to explain your own streams to you? That's sad.
Yes, because majority of the streams that I've been doing, like last week, the only game that I called that was competitive was UConn and Duke. The other two were blowouts.
And Duke was not.
Whoa.
It was close.
Time I checked, it wasn't.
Anyway, I stand by my earlier comment. Duke is overrated. They've played trash.
Duke is literally.
Duke.
Oh, wait.
Duke is.
Travis Hunter caught that?
And Cal lost to the fucking Seminoles.
Well, I'm not surprised. Even though they're 0-3, they're way better than Cal. Way better than Cal.
You know who's also
Now they didn't get
better-
murdered, which
You know
is a
who else
consolation.
that FSU is
Pass
better than?
interference on Baylor.
FSU is better than. FSU is better than the Dookie Dukes.
We're undefeated. We're undefeated, and they're not.
Undefeated doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, it
Look
doesn't.
at the
Yeah,
teams you
with college,
played.
it doesn't mean anything.
Look at the teams you played. Are you ranked? No, you're
Uh,
not.
They played FSU played Georgia Tech and Memphis.
We're not talking about your team. We're talking about. I mean,
Well,
we're talking about.
Oh, the ball hit the ground.
I'm talking about FSU. They lost to
About
Georgia Tech.
Duke, buddy. We're talking about
They
Duke,
lost to
buddy.
Georgia Tech.
We're talking
They
about
lost
Duke,
to
buddy.
Memphis.
We're talking about Duke.
Oh my god, bro.
So, I have never heard the school called Elon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've never heard of that school. I looked it up. They're an FCS school, so it's Division 2. So of course you're going to beat a Division 2 school. Okay.
Yeah.
Northwestern, they're a competitive team, but they're not known for being a national championship team. They're decent. They're a mid-major, like 6-win team.
Respectfully, you're Duke Blue Devils.
Middle Tennessee is on the Sun Belt Conference, not even at the level of the ACC. So the games that you guys have won, okay, you're undefeated. But once you play your conference, that's going to determine how good you really are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Devils play their rival, the Tar Heels, next Saturday. So,
and that's not going to be easy because it's rivalries. Rivalry games are always, especially in college football. Like if you think about divisional matchups, college rivalries is like homecoming week, like those spirit weeks in university. Because I went to a college, and I remember our rivals were San Mateo Junior College, which is not that far from San Francisco. And so when they were in town, oh my gosh, the influx of the pride that they brought in there. And so it's not going to be an easy victory.
it's always Duke versus North Carolina. Even their basketball and football, it's always been competitive.
Well, I still consider them, even though the college basketball has changed, there are still two programs where kids want to go to play college.
Yeah, college basketball is dead because of the ACC or it's something that starts with an AIU. I think it's AIU, where the kids don't go to. Kids just go straight into the NBA. They don't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them go to the overtime elite and formerly the G League Ignite. That isn't a thing anymore, but before this year it was, and that's where they would go.
Yeah,
yeah.
And my rebuttal, I know that's where they would go. The issue is you're seeing the talent and the fundamentals of your typical basketball player. Like all of the big stars today would have been like role players back then.
Baylor. Oh no! Shador recovered the fumble.
Strip sack.
So
because
he recovered it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought Baylor had it at first.
I think they're two of the. They might be 2 4-stars, but I think they're 5 stars. I might be wrong. They go by the name of one of them is Malik Thomas and the other one's Jasper Johnson. They're basketball players.
Full start.
They came out of of high school this year or whatever. They didn't go to college, or they're gonna go to college, whatever. But they decided, okay, I'm gonna take a year to play maybe some good competition in a league that has a bunch of kids. Can't even be 15-year-olds. That's the lowest age. But like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the Thompson twins, a Sor and a Men. But they went to the program that they came out of. And players like the Bulls draft pick this year, the Spurs or the Timberwolves, sorry. That's where a lot of the top talent's coming out now, so they all went there.
I'm just thinking of the debate. Like, there's this ongoing debate that I really don't think is debatable between LeBron and Jordan.
Here we go.
And what I noticed about Jordan that is different from LeBron is LeBron never had never wanted nor had
He got
a
the
really great
back and the
coach.
sack back.
I don't know if it was being raised by not, and I'm not trying to be like stigmatic, but being raised by a single mom where the authority figure was the mom. Whereas with Michael Jordan, he grew up father, more
Takes a snap, Shador.
Jordan was more
Throws.
coachable because it
Oh,
wasn't like he was.
down.
It's not like he was used to being babied. Jordan grew up. He was never used to being babied. He was always used to
Fourth down.
competing with his brothers,
Michael,
doing
shut
this,
up.
doing that.
Quarterback
And so
sneak.
what happened?
Michael, shut up.
What happened was
Here's Fuji.
Jordan became so great
Sponge.
as a result of going to college because he went to a school
North
with a
Carolina.
legendary head coach. Yeah, North Carolina, legendary head coach Dean Smith,
Better than Duke.
and won the national championship. Saved Dean Smith's career to a certain extent because he was always known as the guy who could never win the big one. He was one of those coaches like ours. But yeah, so those dynamics where where you want to learn from an older experienced person instead of just coming out this child prodigy, because you can have this potential. You could have the highest potential of any basketball, but if you're not coached well, if you don't know your fundamentals, if you don't know the basics, if all you're doing is driving to the basket all the time using your physicality, that's not sound basketball. And I think LeBron has suffered from that. He suffered from the problem with male authority figures because every time he gets frustrated, he just starts screaming. Pat Riley is a really hard-nosed, old-school coach, and he's kind of an old-school guy. Phil Jackson is similar, but Phil Jackson is just a little bit. He's more of a Zen Buddhist master kind of personality. So when LeBron came in and wanted the Miami Heat's head coach fired, Pat Riley said, "Shut the fuck up and get out of my office." And LeBron was just kind of like, "Whoa, what the hell just happened?
Takes a snap.
I didn't get what I want."
Shador.
So
throws.
I think LeBron is sort of like Anakin. You could say he's almost like Anakin Skywalker in a way. He started out with his potential.
Oh, that was
he almost had it. He dropped it.
Yeah, that was close.
Mike, we don't need your commentary.
Dude, this is down to the nail biter.
Down to the nail biter? You just call it a nail biter, not down to the nail biter. If you want to say down to, you say down to the wire.
Yeah.
It's sad that I have to explain this stuff.
Oh my god. You're not the voice of reason, Spongy.
Yeah, okay. Shut you up real quick. Just like I did, 2 days ago or yesterday? Yeah,
because according to Spongy, he always cooks me.
Because I do.
Because you don't.
Because I do.
Because you cook yourself.
You're sad, Mike. You are a sad human being.
Oh wow, how original!
Actually, unlike your Burger King jokes that you were showing us earlier, those were not original. On the other hand,
You're comparing someone that had their first roast battle, and don't even get me started on you thinking that hot dog is a sandwich.
okay, I say that as a joke to the players because, you know, have you ever seen player interviews where they always ask a random question? And the one day that was the random question I came up with, so I stuck with it.
Here comes Shador, takes the snap. This is gonna be a Hail Mary.
Oh my God!
Wait,
Yeah, touchdown.
Oh, touchdown!
What
Going
a
to overtime.
lucky piece of shit.
Whoa!
I know, right? They're going.
What a
They're going for
lucky
two.
piece
They're
of
not even going to try for overtime. They're going for two.
They're
This
gonna
is
go for
stupid.
two.
Don't do it. Play for the overtime.
That is so scripted.
There's a guy that took off his shirt in the stands in the rain.
that's what everybody does.
That's what college students do. Because never mind, I'm not gonna. How the hell
Yo,
this team?
That's not a catch.
How the hell does this
It
team?
hit the ground. You can see it hit the ground.
Oh,
No,
they're
he
gonna
caught
review it. They're gonna review that for sure.
No, he caught it. He caught it.
He
There
didn't.
was also
Yeah,
a
but
holding. There was also a holding. He caught that. What luck! This is the most scripted.
wow.
So much.
I'm
That
only
is
here for
so
John.
lucky.
I'm only here for John Jay's reaction. Nothing else.
Oh, they're the.
That's a catch. He's not bobbling it. They landed perfectly. I'm ahead of everybody though.
All right, let's see it one more time at a certain. Yeah, it's goddamn catch.
So lucky.
You bastard.
Anyway, whatever.
That's a catch.
That's crazy.
So the question is, were there any penalties during the play?
Even if there was, it would be against Baylor.
Yeah, because there was a holding before the catch happened, so they're going to decline it no matter what. So much.
So if Dion goes for two, he's a. Oh my God!
So much luck on this play.
What would you do? Go for two?
No, I'll just go to overtime.
And this is the reason
I would go to overtime.
This is the reason why you never do prevent defense. Things like this happens.
All right, Baylor called their timeout.
It's not going to do anything.
Their timeout.
Someone got to timestamp that. That was crazy.
Oh, he threw a bullshit. That wasn't a great throw. That was just a.
I know that was
luck.
all luck. Again, like how the hell does this team? Sheesh, how the hell does this team continue to get so lucky? And now you know why he went to the Big 12. They play no defense. Last year, your first year in the Pac-12, you beat all those crappy teams. But when you started to play every team in the Pac-12, you sucked. And I'll say that with my chest pumped up.
Oh. Well, we don't have any Colorado fans here.
They can get mad at me if they want.
It's not. He's not pissed off at Colorado.
Oh, wait, they're gonna kick the extra point.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is going overtime.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, the
I would have.
rules are very simple. They start at the 20 or 25, and then increments. If both teams scores, they move more and more to midfield. Yada yada.
Oh God! So more Mike commentary.
So that's about it.
Mike? Do you know the overtime rules for college football?
Yeah, I've live streamed 2 games that went into overtime, including yesterday's game.
I just explained it. It's very simple. Both teams start either at the 20 or 25-yard line. They have 4 downs to get, or they'll get a first down, then they'll be first and goal, and then so it's very simple.
First score wins, like it used to be,
or
is it
the first team
both get a
scores,
chance?
and then the other team has to score. If both teams score, then they move it to the 30 or 35. and then both teams scores. They keep moving back to midfield all the way till they start all the way to the back. That's how it goes. So it's going to be fun. If you've never watched college overtime, this is what the NFL should do. It's really fun, way better than the dumb rules. Now the NFL should do a little bit different. Instead of starting at 25, maybe put it at 50 for both teams, and then incrementally move it back if both teams score. You know, I'll take away the field goal in overtime. You have to score a touchdown because everything is 4 down territory.
Yeah.
See,
Mike had every team that Mike roots for in every single sport is poverty.
The
Oh, wow.
Blackhawks are now poverty.
They were poverty though.
Yeah, because according to every team that I root for, because you have a personal vendetta against me.
The Bulls?
The
Are they
Bulls.
poverty? Are they? Has it been long enough to call them poverty?
Yeah, it has. The 80s and 90s, yeah, that's long enough.
So you're gonna have to call. Then you have to call the Cowboys poverty.
Yeah, because they are poverty.
Well,
you have a bias. The Cowboys are a heralded franchise, and they stay relevant by having good teams throughout the years. Like they,
yeah.
and we've in between this Super Bowl drought, we had relevancy as far as like Super Bowl windows and things of that nature. We have competed. We're not like a team that's hasn't made the playoffs in 20 years, Miami Dolphins, or a team that won one ring, the Eagles. You know what I mean? But Spongy, everybody knows. I mean, if nobody's going to tell you the Eagles are a heralded franchise, Eagle fans are going to say they're a heralded franchise. So it's like you don't have to. We don't have to do it. We don't have to like validate. You're going to tell us regardless. So
Whenever I said that we're a heralded franchise, Michael said his team's a heralded.
No, that's the rule. Like I said, ball at the 25-yard line, one timeout.
The Bears.
Yeah, according to Michael, they're a heralded franchise.
Well, Michael, do you know who George Halas is?
Yeah, I know. He's his nickname
Sentinel.
was there.
Sentinel. No, Mike said the only time that the Bears were a heralded franchise was when Justin Fields was the starting quarterback.
No, I didn't say that.
What?
Spongy,
Wow.
Spongy, please pull up where I said that.
So
on that, always screen record conversations. Sometimes, well, not always, but you'll get.
One thing I want to say about the Cowboys, because again, I don't like the Cowboys, but when you have rings and trophies in your trophy case, and you're consistent enough, you are a organization that has history.
Yo, if Colorado wins, they're going to
the 49ers
storm the field. They're going to
storm 49ers in the 70s.
Team does, Mike.
In the 70s, the 49ers played the Cowboys 3 years in a row. I think we all lost. I think 2 or 3 NFC Championship games. So we were right there in the cusp.
And that was it was the early 70s with John Brody.
The Cowboys were, the team of the 70s in the NFC.
Yeah.
In the 80s, it was our golden year. That's the golden year. That's never going to happen unless we can rewrite a new decade of history that can, be, with the 80s.
Oh, that was
in the 90s. The Cowboys and Packers were good, and they stopped us in NFC title games. We played the most NFC title games in the 90s. Even in the 2000s, when we had Garcia and Owens and those guys, we made the playoffs.
Right.
Harbaugh comes in and he does something that, a first year, like a first time NFL coach, 3 NFC championship games in the Super Bowl. That is not,
first down.
Now, yes, we did not win them. So, yeah, I'm going to always say that. Under Kyle Shanahan, we've always criticized him. We talk about him on McNider's channel once a week. But the Niners are consistent. And so the Niners, with all due respect to all the others, we are the NFC. We are the NFC. We've been competitive decades after decades after decades.
Yeah.
Let me think about that one.
Spongy's biased.
I mean, I know it's definitely not my team, but I know it's definitely not your team.
Takes a snap. Shador takes it himself. Only gain of 6 on that.
No one cares.
And the nice thing about the 49ers is that we've had success pre-Super Bowl era also.
We also had success pre-Super Bowl era, but I don't know. I don't really keep track of that time.
That's why I want like younger people to learn about the history of their teams a little bit, learn about the history of the game a little bit. And it's not like going to a library and reading an old crusty book. All of the documentaries, that NFL Films like sold to us about the game, they're all up on YouTube. If you want to learn more about the history of the Philadelphia Eagles and all that, well, I wouldn't, but it's all
my
there.
team really a team you want to learn the history of?
You've had actually some really good players that
I know a lot of them.
I'm really disappointed that there's such a vitriol against.
Yeah, Colorado is gonna score a touchdown here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like I said, they started at the 25-yard line.
Will Baylor have an opportunity?
Yeah,
Baylor has an opportunity.
So basically, the first overtime is very simple. Both teams get the ball. That's the end of the overtime. There's no minutes. There's no nothing. Both teams get possession, and whoever doesn't score, they lose.
Game over.
All right, now Baylor gets the ball. I forget. I'm ahead of everybody.
Yeah, Colorado probably won. I said Colorado probably won. But I was saying, I was talking about Randall Cunningham.
All they had to do was not play prevent defense, and they would have won.
Someone's talking, Michael, and it's not you.
So the game's over?
No, they're gonna kick the field goal, and then Baylor has to close out the quarter. By starting at the 25, and they have to score 7.
Yeah, what John said.
So if they don't score 7, Colorado wins. If they score 7, then Colorado gets the ball at the 35-yard line, and they do it again. So it's really
okay. So it's like sudden death in a way.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to watch. And
I've never seen this. This is the first time I've seen it.
It's also very rare. That's why when you're able to watch it.
Some kid really said that lucky. Yeah, that was luck. That Hail Mary was luck.
Yep. Sheesh. If Shador Sanders does go to the NFL, he's gonna have a real wake up call. College football is not.
I think teams will realize that he doesn't have the talent to be in the NFL. I think he might have the talent to be in the NFL, but not as a starting quarterback. And that's something these teams are going to have to realize. But he's still going to get drafted high because of his father. And his father's going to put this agenda onto these NFL teams during the draft.
Well, again, the scouts are watching. And if the scouts believe he's worth being a first-round pick, that's why they get paid all that money.
Yes. But if you, in your right mind, think Deion Sanders is going to let his kid fall out of the first or second round, I'm sorry, you're crazy. If you think, I think Shiloh Sanders is going to
happen is Jerry Jones is going to get Deion. I think Jerry Jones is going to go and get Deion Sanders after this season.
Hey, Jerry Jones has bias when he drafts. Everyone knows this. And so if if he's somehow able to say, hey, maybe Trey Lance, is not a good backup, and I want to draft Shador in the first round to be Dak's backup because Dak got paid so much money, he'll do it. He drafted Des Bryant because apparently he's a huge fan of the Oklahoma college teams. He does not like any of the Texas teams. So that's why he kept Garrett, because apparently Garrett was an alum
Of Oklahoma?
of one of the Oklahomas. And that's why
Okay.
he stayed around so long.
I think Jerry's going to get Dion to
Oh,
be the head coach of
first
the
down
Cowboys.
Baylor. They're fighting.
2025 or 2026, if Jerry's still alive, I think Dion will have found his way to the NFL and will be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Plus, also
You heard it here first.
He also played, with the Cowboys, which is, real.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're almost there.
Oh my God! What is the call on the field?
Don't tell me.
First and goal.
Don't tell me it's gonna be holding.
First and goal at the 3 or the 2.
Yeah, John's ahead of us all.
Touchdown. Oh, you fumbled. Oh my God. Watch this.
Oh no.
No, why I reacted. Wow.
What's the rule then?
They're reviewing it, and
it went out the back of the end zone.
And you're gonna see something ridiculous
so
right now.
Wait,
no.
The game's not over.
I told you, you're seeing the ridiculousness of imagine.
Okay, so the fans ran onto the field and basically just screwed Baylor. If I'm the officials, I'm stopping that game. I'm getting everybody off that field, and I'm doing it again because they didn't win.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
The ball went out of the end zone, the back of the end zone.
It's gonna be so funny if they don't get what they want and the fans just ran out on the field for nothing.
That happened in Cal versus Stanford.
That's
I can't believe I remember that game.
Well, they did, and Cal still scored. He still scored, even if he had to run through the.
I used to remember they would always play it in the 2000s. The band is out on the field. The band is out.
They're running out on the field live. Yeah. So okay, the guy tries to grab it, doesn't, flies out the back of the end zone. He's the last guy he's touched it. But as I understand, if the ball's going out of the end zone and nobody has any control of the ball, they just replay the down, right?
Well, college football, the rules are very different.
Than
the NFL. So I don't know what they're going to roll on the
field.
field.
So technically, what?
It's a fumble. It's a direct fumble. He did not cross the line. The ball, he fumbled it. And he had no possession. He was not touched down. So what I think that I'm going to guess is Colorado wins because he fumbled the ball. And
Oh, because he fumbled it.
He fumbled it.
But there's more downs though. They were first and goal.
So
there was more downs. So he fumbled it, but it went out of the end zone. So
it's
do the downs matter?
It's a touchback. So basically, because it's a touchback, is the defense's ball, but because they already scored, Colorado wins.
Oh, Jesus.
So anyway,
now it's official. Colorado won.
Yep.
Even though it would have been funny if they reversed it and the fans ran on there for nothing.
Now the Big Ten is going to fine the university because they're not supposed to do that until the game is actually over.
Nah, they don't care.
So,
but anyways, I gotta dip.
All right.
Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Wow, that was crazy.